What's up, my derps? It's your boy Gregolis. Hey, that's me, and we're finally live. A little bit late due to some technical difficulties, but we're here. We made it, and I'm not sweating. You're sweating. Welcome back to episode 3 of Mireborn. Thank you for hanging with us and enjoying the story. We missed it I guess not last week, 2 weeks ago, as we are doing this bi-weekly. We did a little one-shot, and now everybody's back to be the vampires that they truly desire to be. Without further ado, I'm going to throw it over. First of all, I'm Greg. I'm playing Grant Smalls. He's a big, burly motorcycle guy who has big, burly fists, but he's got a soft heart. He's a big teddy bear. And with that being said, I will throw it over to Cass to talk about her character. Cass, go ahead.
Hi everyone. I'm Cassandra, aka Deathadel, and I play Dr. Rowan Hale. She's a veteran from Sanford who's basically been thrown into the world of darkness as a very new, very confused gang role. I'm going to pass it on to Tom.
What's up, everybody? My name is Tom, it's usually Baron Von Thomas on most things, either with an H, I think.
That's right.
I play a Hakata vampire, and his name is Dr. Silas Hemlock, and he is creepy. He's very creepy. So I, in real life, am not like that, but my character is very creepy. So, bear with me. He's a lot of fun. We're making this dark, so. And I'll leave it over to Joe.
All right. Well, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. My name is Joe, aka DM Noctum. You can find me on DM Noctum on pretty much everything. And I will not be playing a character. I'll be your storyteller today. I'll be the one weaving the dark story for our newly arisen vampires here. Speaking of dark stories, we are playing a game that is not your normal happy fantasy role playing. The world of darkness can be a dark place. We also know that real life in and of itself can be a dark place. So if ever you're feeling alone and ever trying to find a way out of the darkness, you can always pick up a phone and dial 988 in both US and Canada. Find the help and the friends that you may need. So, it has been a little while, guys. Welcome back to the table. Super glad to.
Can't help it.
Been a while. I know, every time. Every single time. Has been a little bit. So, a little bit of a recap. During our second session, you guys had officially made your way out of the facility that you woke up in, found your way through the woods to a sewer grate, in which time you heard someone whisper out. You come to meet a person with a very horrible visage named Nicky. Sounds like he's from Jersey. He invites you into his home being the sewers. But he actually finds you a small room, very accommodating, tries to give a little information to get a little information and see about your help. You guys were able to sleep your first day as newly arisen kindred away in this dark and yet somehow very well furnished sewer. And the next day you wake up to Nicky coming in, offering up bags of blood for each of you to break your fast with, as some of you realized exactly how much the hunger inside you grows exponentially. And then, point in time, a small alarm went off, a little perimeter alarm. Nicky runs to one of his various computers in the room and finds that someone, it seems, has tracked you down, or at least followed you through the forest here to the area of the sewers. Nicky then turns to you and asks for your help in exchange for his own. And I believe we left off with you guys saying, heck yeah, let's go kill some people.
I believe the word was fuck yeah.
Absolutely. So that's where we'll begin, in the nice little study in which you pass the day. One of the computer monitors blinking, the alarm of the perimeter, and Nicky asking for your help.
I hear the alarm.
I hear the alarm. Alexa, I'm done with this alarm.
Does Nicky use Alexa? That'd be hilarious.
No. If so, I feel like he would have renamed it.
Alexis. Nailed it.
Alexis. Mm-hmm. There you go. So Nikki will turn to you guys and say, if you go back out the way I brought you in, there's going to be people coming that way. It seems they're doing a, what do you call it, pincer attack. I got another group on the other side. I'm going to go take care of them. Watch out. Fire's bad. Bullets don't hurt as much as you think. Do what you have to, all right?
Do we get guns, or are we just strong enough to kill these people outright?
You think I got guns? Listen, I try to keep a low profile here.
I know we're vampires, but I've never murdered anybody before, so it's a new experience for me. I'm just, wondering how you had planned for this.
Oh, I didn't plan for this. You think I planned for you guys to be here and me trying to help you? No. Go out there, let the beast come at you a little bit, maybe bite somebody, find out that it doesn't hurt so much to get shot, and you'll feel a lot better about yourself.
Why don't you come with us, Nikki?
Because then the other group's going to get inside. What are you talking about? I got to go stop them.
By yourself?
I'm pretty strong.
Huh.
I got them. If I can get them done and come help you, I'll be right there.
So you're telling me we go out there and they shoot at us, we're going to be okay?
It'll hurt a lot less than you think.
I mean,
doesn't do the same thing that dead flesh.
Grant, you've been shot before? Didn't you have a bullet hole in your back and you're fine, right?
No, that was her.
I'm sorry, that was Rowan that had the gunshot. And you're fine now, right? Like, no pain from it whatsoever? How did it feel? Do you remember? I just want to know what we're walking into.
Like anything at all is really what it comes down to. I didn't even realize it was that, remember, until you told me.
Well, I got this feeling in my gut, and I think it's time to go to war. Y'all with me?
Let's do this.
You guys start hearing this scratching sound, multitudinous and growing louder and louder. And Nikki kind of steps into the doorway of the little study there and turns back, and just as he does, you see behind him hundreds of rats just starting to fill the sewer behind him. He says, "Don't worry, we got this. You guys go ahead the other way, and I'll see what I can do to help you."
What the fuck?
Walking in
that is creepy.
Horde of rats just almost running over each other to stay around him and near him. He starts to disappear down the sewers.
Okay. Grant, lead the way. I assume you've done something like this before.
Not like this, but we'll give it a go. And I'm walking out.
We're all following Grant towards the first hallway where the first set of bad guys were going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys head through the same route that you took to get to Nikki's little home area. Finding yourselves at that initial drain, you kind of come up to it and slowly look out. And what you'll see, is a squad of armed and armored men. Assault rifles in their hands, lights glowing from underneath the barrels as they search around the mist-filled forest. One thing about Central Florida woodlands is there's always a fog. The heat and cold of the day and night brings that little bit of mist up.
Hey, little lady, you want to do that thing where you sniff around, or Weird Eyes over there? You want to take a look? What do we got coming at us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, can I use heightened senses?
Absolutely. As you kind of fall into your senses itself, kind of concentrating on sight, smell, hearing, taste. The things that come to your mind are footsteps that are trying to be soft as they step through the needles and leaves underneath foot. You smell the scent of gun oil and Kevlar, or I should say a heavy fabric. You can smell sweat from these various individuals, and as your sight breaches through the fog that's rising, you do see 5 of them, seemingly to be the totality of the squad looking for you.
Okay, so there's 5 of them in the woods currently right now, and they are all heavily armored with, all of them have guns.
Shit.
But it is a bit foggy, so I don't know how well they can see us, but I can definitely see them.
You want to get behind them? I'll distract them.
Good idea.
Yeah. Like a formation. What if Dr. Silas, what if you flank one side and I flank the other while he makes this distraction so we can come from either side?
Sounds good. Yeah, I should be able to slip into some darkness and do it that way.
Okay.
Well, keep your head down, your heart up, and your hands on their throats. Guess it's time to go to war.
Yeah, I like the enthusiasm.
And I'm gonna step out and just keep walking towards where Cass told me to go. I'm not being loud, but I'm also not being, I'm not trying to sneak or anything. Trying to lure them in towards me.
Understood.
I'm going to hopefully use my shadow cloak and disappear into the shadows. Says the vampire shapes ambient shadows to conceal their presence and make themselves more frightening. They add 2 dice to stealth tests and the same amount to intimidation tests against mortals.
Absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and give me Dex plus Stealth, adding 2 extra dice to your pool.
Dex plus...
So actually start with Stealth. I think it's always easier.
Yeah, it's always stealth first, and then...
With skill. Mm-hmm.
Where did it go? Stealth first, Dex. Stealth. Okay.
And Rowan, if you'd like to make me a stealth check as well as you slink your way to the opposite side.
Stealth.
Vampire dice. Do I need to do hunger dice or anything like that, Joe? Just roll.
What am I doing here? You're clear on hunger, so yeah, you're fine. Just roll.
Alrighty, here we go.
Is that with the 2 additional?
Oh, should I put more 2 on there?
Yeah, you get 2 more from your cloak, your shadow cloak.
How would I add it? Should I do it again?
Just roll 2 d10s.
2
Am
10s?
I rolling just stealth, Joe, and
Stealth plus dex.
Plus, what was that? I can't hear.
Dexterity.
Dexterity, okay.
4 to 2.
Okay, so you'll have 2 successes. And 2 successes for Rowan. Rowan, so this is kind of how I see this happening. Greg, you kind of open the grate to the sewer and step out and kind of start moving yourself to the left-hand side. Like you said, standing up, not really trying to sneak or hide, but also not being completely loud and obvious.
Yeah. I want to give them time to get out.
Absolutely. What you'll see when it comes to Dr. Silas is he and Rowan talk for a minute and make up their minds on which directions to go. And he kind of slinks himself into a shadow, and the shadow seems to mold around him, kind of flickering up and down his body, making it easier for him to blend into the darkness around him.
Cool.
Rowan, as you start to make your egress, make your way to the position you want in order to attack these men, you feel an animalistic instinct kind of come over you. You crouch down, sometimes even using one hand to propel yourself forward quietly, but you feel this urge to hunt and the urge to kill kind of rising up with it. You feel this moment of this apex predator finally scenting its prey.
Awesome.
That's the fun part when it comes to the bestial stuff, is I get to narratively put in more of that vampiric beast into everything you do.
So I know that he's going to this side. Can I climb a tree on the other side so I have a height advantage?
Sure.
Nice.
Okay.
Eight.
Rowan, are your claws out? Or we just have heightened senses up right now?
All I have right now is heightened senses
Okay.
up. Yeah, I can see, hear, smell.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I just
wanted to
over
make
it.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get to a tree. I'm not even going to make you roll. You were decently athletic in life, and your now undead body is no less so, if not even stronger. You pull yourself up the tree with ease. Once again, that kind of growling hunger and instinct kind of comes to you as you pull yourself on one branch, feet landing on the branch and pushing yourself up to the next. You're able to get as high as you'd like. You guys you especially with your heightened senses up, you hear the gentlemen muttering to each other just directions of where they're looking and where they're scanning.
Do I hear them say anything other than just like maybe code words? Like, can I hear their conversations?
Yeah, they're keeping pretty quiet overall. So, as I said, all you're really hearing from them is just mutterings of their position, saying, northwest clear, southeast clear. You'll hear one of them say, "I have a sewer grate," and that's when Grant, one of the flashlights underneath the muzzles of their gun, kind of strikes on you. So, we have one. We have one.
Looking for me?
And they all turn, their muzzles pointing at you, light shining. Identify yourself.
I think you got this backwards. You think you're hunting me. I'm hunting you. And I'm going to do a soaring leap at this guy, hoping that the other two are in position to cover my ass.
Yeah.
Sweet.
As soon as I hear them say, identify themselves, I'm gonna attack the closest guy next to me. I'm gonna jump on him.
Cool.
As soon as they all look at him, I'm jumping on the first guy I'm able to.
All right. Well, let's talk. Before anything else, you said you want to use a soaring leap, correct? Greg?
Yes, please.
Cool. So just for everybody at home, a soaring leap is one of the first levels of the discipline called potence. Potence is supernatural strength that runs through the bodies of the kindred. Soaring leap specifically allows them to jump a number of meters equal to 3 times their potence level vertically or 5 times their potence level horizontally. So pretty much, Grant has a potence level of 2, and so therefore can jump. What is it? 10 meters, 30 feet straight ahead. You would have no problem as as your vampiric vitae rushes through your body to your legs and your feet. You kind of crouch down. You feel the power and the strength, similar to when you ripped the bars directly out of the cell. You push down into the ground and you soar faster than you ever have towards this guy, fist raised to come clobber him.
That's right.
There we go. Okay. Rowan, what's the plan? Are you taking a moment to assess the situation as these two dive in?
Where on the ground right now are the 5 people? So you have like 2, like what's their formation during this process since they can see down?
Absolutely. So from where you're seeing down, we'll say if you are looking down towards the near the sewer line, you'll see Grant in front of you, right?
Yeah.
He'll be the furthest away. There will be one person about 15, 20 feet away from him. There will be 3 others in a line, a kind of jagged line between that person and person up front and another person in the back. I'm thinking the way I kind of see it is Greg, person, Silas, person, and you're the fuck up here. On the tree.
So for the one that's alone in the back,
Uh-huh.
I'm at this point, I'm assuming, like, because you said she's in bestial pose, I'm pretty sure right at this moment, like, her nails are going to, like, extend out, like her talons, and she readies herself, like, kind of almost like when you see, like, a big cat ready to jump out of a tree and attack, like an animal. So
Like a
when she
flying
leaps
squirrel.
down, right, like a tiger or a flying squirrel. um,
Hey, don't mess around, man. Squirrel Girl's nasty.
Yeah.
I want her to jump on his back, but instinctually, her first attack would actually be to bite the back of his neck, because most predators attack by the neck first.
Absolutely. Okay. So we're about to jump into our first combat, truly, of Mireborn. Let's go over this for the folks at home. All right. World of Darkness and Vampire the Masquerade and such does not use the same type of initiative order or how a turn truly works as things like Dungeons and Dragons or Pathfinder. This is a very much more narrative game and narratively driven. There's not a specific set amount of time for turns, and both my players and the NPCs can pretty much do whatever they'd like within a turn within reason. Miss Rowan Hale, Dr. Rowan Hale, is using her ability, her discipline of Protean. The power is called Feral Weapons, as her fingers itself start to grow and the nails come out, becoming dagger-like. She can do this and attack in the same turn without any kind of penalty because combat is more narrative. Now, the way a turn is broken down into how things play out, every turn, the first thing that will happen is any kind of melee combat that has already begun. If two people are already beating the crap out of each other, they're usually going to act faster than anything else. Directly after already created melee combat is ranged combat. As someone who draws a gun, it's pretty quick to be able to fire or something like that. After that will be newly engaged melee combat as someone runs forward to try to punch somebody. It won't be as fast as that bullet, which won't be as fast as that first couple beating the crap out of each other. And then everything else. So already started melee, ranged, new melee, and then everything else. There is rules for actual initiative in it if you'd like, dexterity plus wits. I don't really use it because it doesn't work as well narratively and make the combat more smooth. So we have 3 players who are about to initiate brand new melee combats against their foes. Their foes currently are just trying to figure out exactly what's going on with a random biker standing in the middle of a national forest, all by his
in like
lonesome
a neon
green
green
flannel. Looks like he shopped at Hot Topic before coming out, you know.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
nothing wrong with
We're
Hot Topic.
Nothing wrong with Hot Topic at all. So what I'm going to allow for this first turn is that these 3 are acting kind of in a surprise round. They took the time to narratively get themselves ready for combat and for a fight, as you guys are all going to be starting melee combat. This is exactly what we'll do. We'll have you guys go ahead and roll your strength plus brawls.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's make sure. Lethal body. So you guys are all still very new to your new bodies, to your new capabilities. So I just want to go over a couple of things. Like Grant. Grant, you have lethal body. This is a power of potence that pretty much your hands hit as strong as a gunshot. They can do enough damage to a human very quickly to end their lives. So as it says, the user's unarmed attacks now do aggravated health damage to mortals. You know what else does aggravated health damage to mortals? Guns. Remember, the difference of the types of damage itself is superficial, which is non-lethal. For a mortal, that's getting punched. For you guys as vampires, it's getting shot. And then there's aggravated, which to a mortal is like getting shot, and to you guys, it's things like sunlight. Things it's very hard to heal from. So, as we enter into our combat, you guys go ahead and roll me your strength plus brawl.
Do I need a hunger dice, or is that just automatic?
It will do so automatic.
Oh, okay. All right. Can't get rid of it. Gotcha. 3 successes.
3, nice. 1 and 1.
One success.
Ooh,
That's rough on that many dice.
that is rough.
Yeah.
Oh, Grant, you poor thing. Okay, let's talk about something else.
It's time to nut up or shut up.
They might be shutting up here in a second,
He
but
might be shutting up.
each and every one of you, if you will take a moment and go to your character sheets. On the left-hand side, you will find one of the pages will be blood. Go to that just for a moment, because we're going to talk about something that you can do, as any vampire can do, and the use of one of your pools called willpower.
Yeah, I can re-roll.
You can re-roll.
Yeah, let's do it.
And a willpower. I believe actually in Foundry you can actually click on your roll and it will give you an option to like re-roll with willpower.
3, 1. It tells me the dice. Tells me the dodges. I don't see re-roll. Can I just pick a die to
go ahead.
re-roll?
Yeah, so you with one willpower at your blood potency, and that's why I had you bring that part up of your character sheet. At a blood potency of 1, you have the capability to re-roll up to 2 dice. So you can choose to burn a willpower by clicking on one of the squares of willpower beneath your health, and then roll 2 dice.
And then roll. Can I click on these to do it? No, it doesn't let me do that. Okay, so I just gotta roll 2 d10s, right?
Yes, 2 d10s.
And I change that to 2.
So I clicked on the willpower and I put a slash. Is that good?
That's all you need. That is
Okay, and then roll 2 d10s.
willpower damage. Yep, and you can roll up to 2 d10s.
There we go.
There we go. Oh,
Damn.
So
poor Grant, the biggest guy in the whole group with supernatural potence and such like that,
Damn.
does this awesome like superhero moment where he pushes into the ground almost DBZ style. You see like dirt and foliage kind of blow back as he pushes forward so strongly, and he goes to hit, and the gentleman in front of him ducks just enough that your fist kind of glances off his helmet. What I will say, though, regardless, Greg, is that as your fist glances off this helmet, you see the side of the helmet concave in.
Oh, damn.
And, oh, yeah, 1 aggravated damage is still 1 aggravated damage, and these guys are not getting the chance to dodge. So that means both Rowan and Silas wound up having 3 successes in totality. Right? Yeah. Go Silas with those good rolls. So, Miss Rowan, we're going to start with you. As you dive from that tree, that feral hunger coming over you. Flying squirrel! Moose squirrel! No, I'm just kidding.
Tiger!
Flying honey badger.
We're gonna call you Bagheera because as you dive from this tree, you wrap around, and your claws, even though you're not attacking specifically with your claws latch into the guy's body as you fall on him, and you use all your momentum to drive your fangs into his jugular, and your mouth is filled with blood as this man falls to the ground. Remember, when using weapons like your fangs or your claws, you get +2 to your damage. So the 3 that he would normally you would do right now, you've done 5 aggravated health damage, instantly killing this man.
Damn.
You feel as his bones
Very nice.
break, and your mouth just fills with streams of red blood, your fangs piercing down. You kind of rip a bit of the skin away, still kind of feeling that feral hunger, that predator feeling. What is your hunger at? Just 1? Okay. So, yep, I was making sure because I was like, how hungry is she? I wanted to see if you keep going
I'm
after.
good.
But Silas, being the
Yes.
small, wiry, non-confrontational person that you are, this is very alien to you. The fact that you are jumping out of shadows at a fully armed person. But hey, life's full of all new experiences all of a sudden. So you step forward, you start running kind of to get yourself a bit of momentum. The shadows still following and coalescing around your body, giving you almost a living camouflage to the darkness. And I feel like, just for a narrative fun, the gentleman to the far left of the three kind of looks up as he hears a footstep as you run towards him and turns his gun towards you, and the light shines on you just for a moment as the shadows kind of come up and cover your face and form, and you reach out and just slam him in the face with a punch. It's not going to do as much damage as Grant's or Rowan's
Sure.
attack, but 3 superficial damage. You feel the cartilage of his nose underneath the black cloth mask crunch as you hit him, and you see his face go back, and you have this moment of amazement because it's something you never would have tried in true life or anything like that. But great first turn of combat. We've got 1 person down and 2 damaged already. Let's see what happens. What is everyone's plan?
I have a question. Does so many superficial damage become and one aggravated? Is it like so many superficial become one aggravated?
So if you look at your character sheet or any character sheet in World of Darkness, you'll have a certain amount of health. You'll have your health bar. When you fill these up with superficial damage, you start to get penalties to your dice rolls. And then any damage you take after those superficial damage, each damage becomes aggravated after that.
Nice.
Okay. Give me 1 second. So yeah, we have 1 person who has 1 aggravated damage as their helmet has caved into their head. We have 1 person who's taken 3 superficial damage as Silas punched him in the face. And we have 1 person who is absolutely down in a bloody wreck, Rowan's claws and mouth coming away, just dripping blood.
Oh, I love that.
So, yeah. Remember, it's not always about strength, Grant.
It's about the honey badger.
Honey badger. Now that's a good one, actually. That's a pretty badass one. Honey badger don't give a fuck.
Nope. Honey badger does not give a shit.
All right. Tell me what the plan is for your turns, guys. What does everybody want to do?
Do the bad guys get a turn, or do we just start right all over again?
What will happen is you guys are going to tell me what you're going to do, and I'll kind of say what they're going to try to do and what they're going to try to pull off. And then we will roll opposing rolls to see who wins when it comes to a person versus another person. So, like, if Rowan goes to attack the person that's now right in front of her, which would be the center of the 3, and he turns around to start shooting, it will have an opposing roll of his firearms versus her brawl attack. And whoever wins the roll will actually, that is what happens. So, once again, combat is very narrative.
So for me,
How close are the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead, Cass.
I was just asking, how close are these guys? Because the one that just got hit, I'm sure he's like stumbling over. But how close are they to each other, like in that line?
Say between 10 and 12 feet, close enough that they're not in each other's firing lines completely, but close enough that they can come to the aid of an ally if it's needed.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I grabbed the guy that was out front, right? That was who I went after, was the closest guy to me.
Yep.
And I punched in his ear, and I would like to, my specialty is kind of grappling, and as part of grappling, I kind of want to grab him by the head with the ear, the side of the helmet that I punched in, because I don't know that I missed that. Like, this is all brand new, like, super strength powers, and I'm gonna grab him and be like, "Can you hear me now?" And I want to grapple him and kind of use him in front of me as a shield as I start going towards the other guys.
Okay. Well, while you do that, he's going to try to get away from you more than anything, but he'll probably kind of drop his rifle and pull a knife to try to stab at you. That's going to be the majority of his action. So what we'll do is, when we come to it, what we'll do is opposing strength plus brawl rolls.
Brawl rolls, okay.
Yep. But let's get everybody else's ideas of what they're doing so we can kind of have this fun little narrative idea.
Nice.
So,
Should I
my
roll
guy,
while they're doing that? Or
No, we're going to roll. I want everybody to roll at the same time.
together. Yep, okay. No problem. I just wanted to confirm that.
So as the shadows drop, this guy sees this creepy ass vampire because I look creepy to humans, like really creepy. As it drops, I punch dude in the face, like his nose shatters. As his head goes back, I want to leap on him and try to bite his neck and drain him.
Okay, cool. And Rowan.
So while he's taking care of this guy, the next one that's front of me, that this guy was following, I actually want to be on all fours, and then as I race forward, so I'm thinking about this as like a predator. I want to like take my talons and just wipe out his Achilles tendons from the back and roll off to the side, so he can no longer walk.
Nice. That's so predator-ish.
Absolutely.
God, that's so predator-ish.
That's
lion.
X-23 lion. Absolutely. I had a lot of people.
Yeah.
Wolverine flashed into my head. Like
It's very honey badger of you, Cass.
Very, very honey badger.
We went.
Dr. Rowan, don't give a fuck.
We went from her crying in last episode to her being a total murder machine this time.
That's right.
He's still blood, just like.
Okay, so the one who is with Grant, that Grant is trying to grapple, we're going to do that. The one that Silas is trying to bite, he's going to start pulling the trigger to try to shoot at you. And Cass, the person for you is going to be turning with his gun, getting ready to fire. So what we'll do, let's go ahead and do Grant, Silas, and then Rowan for roll. Grant and Silas first.
Okay. Brawl strength.
What are we rolling?
Strength
brawl?
plus brawl. Mm-hmm. Or brawl plus strength.
Plus brawl? Brawl
For
plus
all
strength.
three of
Got
us?
it.
Okay. For all.
All right, 2 successes.
God,
We're getting up there, my dude.
All right. Let's go. Come on. Do I have any extra dice or anything? Or just straight?
It will do 2 more damage.
Whew, nice.
4 successes.
Yeah, Rowan. Okay. Let's do...
There we go.
Wait, why did it only do one dice?
I don't know. Why did it only do 1 dice? What did you click?
Yeah.
Brawl?
Oh no, what did I do? Yeah.
All right.
You did brawl and then you clicked on strength.
That's what it says, but...
Yep,
I
brawl,
know he's
and
better
then
than that.
strength. And then I hit
That's okay.
confirm.
Here's
But it
forward.
only has 1 dice. How many dice should it have?
I don't know. Give me 1 second. I will check your
Okay.
character sheet. This is for the gentleman against Grant. Obviously, he's going to lose. Silas, let's look at your character. That's because you have no brawl and 1 strength, sir. What did you roll last time?
Same thing.
No.
I don't know.
How did you get 3 successes last time?
No, he only had 1.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, he did
Yeah,
only have 1 success. Oh, okay. Well, I just saw something completely wrong in totality. So, okay. Grant, you...
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? And what were you trying to do with him? Remind
Just
me,
grabbing him
hold in
by the head.
Sure.
Yeah, and grappling him.
Cool. I kind of see it as this. He's going to try to pull that knife and get out of your hold, but you're able to wrap your arm around his throat and kind of punch him in the face to daze him for a moment.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and now you kind of got him. The hand that held the knife is now behind his back. Knife falling to the ground.
Nice.
Let's see. For Silas, we're gonna do the same thing. Brawl. No, I'm sorry. Cancel that. They're actually gonna fire at you off the hip. Whoa.
Whoa.
So firearms and dexterity. Confirm. Roll.
Oh my god.
All right. 3 successes. Okay. And now for Rowan, we're going to do the same thing. No, I'm sorry.
Careful,
Yeah.
guys. Careful. They're shooting at us.
Dexterity, confirm. He's kind of surprised as he's turning. Ooh. All right, cool. So this is what we got.
Damn.
We got 6 successes.
These guys are shooters.
But the cool thing for that is, Rowan, you rolled 4 successes. This one rolled 6. So you rush and try to slash at his Achilles tendon. As he's kind of turning, he hears you coming and picks up his leg in time, spanning his gun across the front and kind of firing off. You feel a quick impact in your leg, but it literally does 1 superficial damage. As vampires, you take half damage from superficial damage. Only aggravated can really hurt you. When it comes to Silas, they got 4 successes to your 1. That leaves 3. But we're going to have that. You will take 2 superficial damage to you because it is rounded up.
Do I need to take that off my health bar? Or do you do that?
Just click on, I can if you want, or you can just click on 2 of the
You go ahead and do it.
Okay. Those are just the slashes, not the X's. X's denote aggravated.
Yeah.
Very good, Dr. Rowan. Very good indeed. Okay, he's taken another aggravated damage, so he's already hurting. There we go. That leaves one of the guards, the one furthest to the right of the 3, who you see him. Huh?
I was going to say, with my 1 success, was I able to latch onto his neck or no?
No. He was able to, as you jump at him, he was raising his gun. As I said, you kind of got flashed with the light, and he starts to fire. So you did take, a bullet whizzes by and takes a little chunk out of your arm as you're rushing, but he's able to kind of hold you off. You're now in melee combat, though, so his gun isn't going to work nearly as well. The last man, the tracker that's all the way to the right, you see him fiddling with his gun for a moment, and then he turns. And we're going to need... Whoops, that is the wrong button. As he turns, a gout of flame starts to come out of his weapon. We're going to learn about Rorschach tests. Rorschach tests are fear-free. He's not aiming this at any of you in this turn. In this turn, he was just kind of getting everything set up so he can burn. But as soon as the flames leave his gun, we're going to do what's called a fear frenzy test. What fear frenzy is, there are a couple different types of frenzy in Vampire the Masquerade. Fear frenzy is that when survival is imminent, when a vampire sees sunlight or flame, their survival instinct kicks in. That beast that's deep down inside them says, it's not time to fight, it's time to get the hell out of here. So, whenever a vampire sees fire or flame or sunlight, they have to make a Rorschach or fear frenzy check. So guys, what this is you're going to roll me your composure plus resolve. And it is
Composure plus resolve.
Yep. It is a varying degree of difficulty depending on what this is. This isn't an exceptionally high difficulty because of where you are and kind of how everything's going at the moment.
Come on, good roll.
Not bad.
Oh, they're both up here.
Where is the fear?
Composure plus...
What's composure? There we go.
Yep, composure and resolve.
Let's go.
Okay, 2 successes.
Successes.
2 successes all around. Cool. The difficulty was 2. You guys feel this absolute fear come over you from deep inside, from that same place that since you woke up, there's been this ravening beast kind of gnawing on your insides, wanting more and more, telling you to, asking you for blood. Yes, Grant.
I want to throw the guy at the flame.
Awesome. You guys do feel this fear like fill you, and the idea of running and getting the hell out of there instantly comes over you. But you're able to kind of push through it. Maybe perhaps it's the scent of blood, this essential food that is all around you now. Perhaps it's just the feeling, your first true feeling of undead power racing through you. But you're able to push back that fear and move on. So we know what Greg is doing for the next turn.
That was my fear response. I'm sorry.
Your fear response is toss the motherfucker in the flame.
Toss the guy in the flame.
I'm going to.
Oh, go ahead. You go ahead because I'm still thinking.
Because I see the fire, I'm going to immediately go back into the shadows and disappear for a second.
Okay. You're gonna retreat from the melee combat.
Just for I'm gonna step back and try to get behind the guy, like away from the fire at least, back into the shadows.
Okay. And how about Rowan?
I've rolled over. I felt something. Well, this time, I guess I did feel it this time, of getting shot.
And the two of you sort of the gunshots feel like impacts more than anything.
Got it. So, is that flame near us or coming at us, or is it just off to the side from like how we're seeing it in the image?
It is. The pilot light kind of lit up, and the first gout of flame is as he's turning towards his allies, near a couple of you. It hasn't been shot at you directly yet, but it is coming closer.
All right, so she's probably rolled into the brush and behind, so she's probably hiding and also trying to reestablish her stealth so she can make another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, because in this next part, since that flame's coming this way, that means that there's enough distraction that the other one that I missed and then the other guy are probably also looking towards the flame too.
Got you. What we'll wind up doing is we'll do Grant and his current human shields actions, and then I'll have the other people do their actions of trying to fire at you or attack you however they wish, and then we'll do stealth actions for you and Silas as you kind of duck back into the trees and the shadows trying to find that advantage once more. Sound good?
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Grant. The one in your arms is just going to try to get out of your grasp as you're about to grab him and throw him at the fire and the man creating the fire. Fear response: kill it all. I will allow you to do strength plus either brawl or athletics.
I'll do brawl because it's better. Can I do that?
Yeah, go ahead. Whoops. This guy's going to.
It hasn't been better today. What the hell?
And strength.
Can I add any kind of discipline to this?
Remind me. Let me look at one thing with
presence, celerity. Probably not, right? I think I've got soaring leap, lethal body.
Not as of yet.
No.
Yeah, at level 2, I believe. There's a level 2 or 3 power that allows you to add your potence to everything you do with strength checks. You just don't have that one as of yet, unfortunately.
All right, here we go.
Got it.
Wish me luck.
I will say, though, he's going to lose a couple of dice because of your rapid reflexes. I'm going to allow it that you're moving quicker than him, especially in that fear moment.
Yeah, and he can't hear out of his left ear.
All right.
All right.
But he still succeeds. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you got 2 successes. Come on, you got it, big guy.
Come on.
You
All I
got
need to beat
this,
is
my
2.
All right. There's 2.
Success.
I got was 2, but 1 was a critical.
One was a critical. We'll let that run. I will say it's not going to do damage to him, but you're able to, like, as he's struggling, you kind of lift your foot and kick him in the lower back or straight in the ass, and it knocks him forward. We're going to have the other guy. Let's see. We're going to have him do athletics and dexterity to try to not get knocked down. Let's roll those. We got 3 successes. He doesn't get knocked down. His finger does come off the trigger, so the flame is not currently blasting out. But you are able to kick this guy kind of into his legs, and he's able to keep his feet.
Keeps his balance. Damn.
Keeps his balance. Okay, so Silas and Rowan.
Hear it?
Silas and Rowan. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Silas and Rowan, they're going to come after you, firing off their rifles as you try to dodge away into the shadows.
Okay. It's a big load of nothing.
That's
Nothing.
That's what I
Silas, because we round up, you'll take 1 more superficial damage. As you duck into the shadows, you feel another kind of small impact just at your shoulder as another bullet kind of whizzes past and barely touches you. Only because it rounded up. He got 1 success. It's okay. You're good. Something else we could talk about. That'll bring up another learning point for everybody. If you go to your blood, you see mend amount on your character sheet. It says 1 point of superficial damage at any given time. You can roll a hunger roll, a rouse check, to heal 1 superficial damage per turn. And this does not take away from what you're doing as you're trying to hide in the thing, but any one of you can do it. As your blood potency grows, you can heal more and more. But 1 point of superficial damage per rouse check. You don't lose the blood or anything like that. It's just that it goes through your body and heals that specific part of you. So remember that rouse checks, and your blood potency has a lot of stuff to do. You can also blood surge with any rolls, which is a rouse check to allow you to increase your pools for whatever you're trying to do. Increases your attributes by 2 dice. So, was I just doing? Okay, yeah, you guys shot. It didn't really work out so well. You wind up getting into the tree cover. The ones that's gonna go after Miss Rowan. Firearms, dex, firm, roll. Once again, 1 damage is another thing. Oh wait, actually, Dr. Rowan, as this shot fires, you're kind of expecting it. You've given your back to your prey, and as you're running for the shadows to try to find advantage on them, you're expecting this attack. You hear the rapport of the gun as the shot fires off, and you feel something familiar that happened to you a bit earlier as your skin becomes a bit heavier, a bit thicker. It almost itches for a moment, and you feel this hardening, almost plate-like substance grow over your skin, and the bullet that would do not very much damage deflects off of you entirely. So, at that point in time, we're going to say the guy with the flamethrower is probably going to go towards Grant, and then we're going to get to stealth rolls for Silas and Rowan, okay? Let's go ahead.
Bring it on, Flamer.
Whoa.
No, that. And
Are we still doing
canceled.
phrasing? Right.
My bad.
Phrasing.
We're still doing bad phrasing.
This man's. I need you, Grant, to roll me dexterity and athletics.
Okay.
All successes.
We need him to have as many successes as possible on this one.
All successes.
No, not good.
Oh,
One.
maybe blow some.
You can use a
You blow some willpower?
No. Let the fails roll. That makes for a better story.
Just one of
Burn
those
me,
days,
baby,
right?
burn me.
And burn you it does as he turns that flamethrower towards you, towards the person who just threw one of his comrades at him. A gout of flame comes out, and you feel it blast upon your skin, your arm kind of coming up. It singes away the flannel clothing, and you feel your skin instantly burn and crack. The pain is horrendous as you take 3 aggravated damage.
Jeez.
Damn.
So I click 3 on the health bar, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but not for the slashes. You want to click them till they're X's.
Gotcha.
These are aggravated damage. These will heal.
I ain't getting those back.
You'll get them back. They just take longer to heal.
That's okay. I'm gonna bite him.
Okay. He's like, bitch, I may not be able to heal, but neither will you.
That's
Okay.
right.
Rowan, Silas, go ahead and roll me Dex plus stealth rolls as you get into the shadows behind the trees and try to maneuver your way to have advantage against everyone else. We have 1 person down. We have numerous injured.
My dice keep getting lower and lower. Is that supposed to happen?
It's because you're in proximity to me.
No, I meant like the amount of dice I get gets lower and lower each time I
that's
go
not
to
your
roll.
5 successes,
you have-
Dr.
You have
Silas.
3
Come
with stealth
on.
and dex. You only have 3 dexterity.
Very
You don't
nice.
actually have any points in stealth, so you're.
Oh, that
you're-
one is okay.
Yeah, when your attacks are a bit much higher, but 1 success for Rowan Hale, 5 successes for Dr. Silas Hemlock. I guess creepy people are really good at being creepy. So
Yes, exactly. I put points in. Yeah, I put points in stealth and dex, so that way I could be, in the
Absolutely.
shadows and be creepy. Yeah.
Absolutely. So what we'll see is, once again, Silas steps into the shadows of the tree, and those shadows seem to come alive and wrap around him, almost embracing him like an old friend. And Silas, you feel you are very well hidden. Rowan, you're able to get into the shadows and into the underbrush. You're not sure how well hidden you are, but you definitely have gotten the eyes of your enemies off you, at least for the moment. So that will bring us to our next round. No one is currently in melee combat. I believe next up will be ranged combat, and then anybody who's trying to jump back into combat. What is y'all's plans on doing? I heard Greg say he's going to rush forward and bite the guy with a flamethrower.
I'm gonna try. Well, hold on a second. When I threw the guy, where's that guy? Is he in between me and the flamethrower?
Pretty much at this dude's feet, yeah.
So is it
He fell down.
possible to like stomp on him as I try to get the flamethrower guy? Or is that like 2 different rolls and that's not fair in 1 round of combat?
No, you can absolutely do that. What I would say for that is, because it's like 2 attack actions, I would say we divide your dice pool.
Okay.
So let's say the stomp is not nearly as important, and you have just for simplicity's sake, if you have a dice pool of 4, and you say, I want to stomp on this guy and I want to bite this dude, you split it up to where it's 2 and 2. Let's say you have a dice pool of 10, and you say stomping on the guy is the lesser of the things. So you're like, I'm just going to put 2 dice towards that, where I'll put 8 towards biting the guy with a flamethrower. You can always talk with your storyteller. Your storyteller's always able to kind of manipulate that, and you can always do more than one thing in a turn, because remember, combat is very much more narrative in this.
Cool. I'm down for that as my. I know it's very simple, but he burnt me, and now I'm gonna burn him.
That's cool. Okay, so you're going to try to stomp on homeboy while biting, or are you just going to bite him?
Yeah,
Remember
I think
that
so,
blood-
because it doesn't make sense like within the space that I'm not stepping on or over this guy. So I've got to subdue him somehow. He's still a fighter. He's a soldier. He's gonna not
Sounds good.
lay there. He's not gonna take it laying down literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
Very cool. So, and when we go for the roll, do remember, especially for Grant and what's going on, he's angry now. He's just been burnt by flame for the first time. Your arm is still in searing agony. Like, this is almost soul deep pain. So your anger is up. That Bruja blood is really coming to the fore for a moment as you're rushing towards. So the idea of using a blood surge to give you 2 more dice to your pool is not unheard of.
Let's go.
Rowan and Silas, what are your plans for this turn?
I am going to call on feral whispers, and I'm specifically targeting the alligators in the swamp. So I can
Nice.
actually allow the two-way communication with them. And so I am going to, almost as if I was like luring in, like, look at all this fresh meat that's here. I want to be able to pull them in to start having their own chance to attack
Brilliant.
the people with the guns. Like,
Okay.
snap, snap, snap. They start coming up. Like, that's just another predator that's also there trying to attack them now, too.
Okay.
And
Give me a.
since it doesn't, oh, no, you're fine. It's manipulation plus animalism.
Yeah, roll me a rouse check
Okay.
for the summoning of the animals themselves, and then yes, we'll do manipulation plus animalism, or charisma plus animalism. Either one is okay with me.
Where's our little rouse button? I know we have one.
With that power on your character sheet, you should be able to just click the dice right next to where it says one rouse check. Under Feral Whispers.
Yeah, hold on.
No worries.
Yep. Well, there's the animalism roll. So okay, and then I'll just choose this. You said we have
one rouse check, I see it.
manipulation or charisma and what again? Sorry, I can't look at the sheet while I pick.
Oh, okay. So it'll be a rouse check to start, and then animalism plus either manipulation or charisma.
I see the dice for it. Let's see. Cost one rouse check.
Yep. So the dice right next to those words.
Yeah.
And this is just to see. Oh, you're good.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Good,
So you
very
don't
good.
gain a hunger
Oh,
as you
fuck, wrong
rouse
one.
that blood. As you rouse the
wrong
blood.
one. Got it. Sorry. It's
What's
been like a
going
month
on?
since we've done this. I was doing stuff for the stream for you guys.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so you rouse the vampiric blood within you, and it kind of coalesces at your throat. When the time comes to roll everything, that's what we'll do is either charisma or manipulation plus your animalism. Silas, what is your plan?
So I'm going to do the exact same thing I did when I first started. I'm going to try to come back behind the guy again and jump at him and try to bite him.
Okay, then we'll do another strength plus brawl. Give you 2 extra dice for the fact that you're hidden and you're coming at him trying to bite.
Strength plus
Okay.
brawl. Can I go ahead and roll that now?
Let's do. Yeah, fuck it. Everybody roll for me.
Then I just
Real
need
quick though,
2 more
actually,
dice.
Rowan, you're using the Feral Whispers. Is there anything else you're doing within this turn? As you kind of summon the beasts of the swamp and the forest around you?
I mean, I was hoping that they would get there and then I could flesh it out to what I'm doing so that I can have them follow me into, like, going to attack. So that's what the game plan is when we get to that point.
Okay. It'll take a little bit of time for the animals to come to you, but I believe that actually has a distance.
I mean, we're in a swamp. You're literally 2 feet from an alligator, period. So.
No doubt. I won't say it'd take long at all. I was just saying, I believe Feral Whispers has like a range in which case the people, like the animals from within a quarter mile or something, pretty much come to you. I believe. So that's why I just wanted to check exactly how many alligators you're going to get coming towards you, but that'll depend on the roll. Okay, so yeah, Grant, how are you going to split your dice pool? It's going to be strength and brawl for both of them.
So I think I get 7 dice, right? Let me just open this up. Strength, brawl.
You can blood surge for 2 extra. You get 2 extra when using your fangs.
Okay, so I think it's more important for me to get this bite off. I'm testing to see if that's going to help with this burning pain in my arm that he burned me. So yeah, what do I got? I got 9. So let's do 3 to stomp out the guy. At least hold him underneath my feet so I can get the bite off at 6.
Okay.
Can we do that? Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so I click blood surge, brawl, strength, and I just confirm the roll here. Yeah, I got 9 die. Come on, baby. Come on.
There we go.
Come on. Big money. 4 successes.
There, hold on. Hey, that's your best roll yet today, sir.
That's it. That's nice.
That's all right.
It's not even
One
half.
surge plus 2. That's okay. So you rush forward, stepping on the guy beneath you as you reach forward, grab this man, and sink your teeth into him. That's going to be instantly 4 aggravated damage as your teeth spring into him. I kind of see him as rolling towards you, rolling towards everything with the fire. Yeah, no, he's hurt. He is almost on death's doorstep.
Oh, he takes 4, not me.
Yeah,
my
no,
God.
not you. He
I
takes
thought I was
4.
down.
No, I'm
I
gonna
thought
say
I was
because
going
of
to
the amount of
purgatory.
he's falling down, his finger coming off the trigger, the flames kind of coming back into it. There's only the small pilot flame now glowing. As he falls to the ground, kneeling. He will have to deal with the guy on the ground as he kind of stabs up with you, tries to stab at or punch up at you. That very well, it seems. Let's see.
Yeah, because he dropped his knife.
Dropped his knife, so it's just him trying to punch at you and such like that. One damage. You're not even going to take damage as you feel him kind of like slamming into the side of your leg. You're already grabbing onto his compatriot, and your teeth are now stuck into his neck. Do Silas. Strength plus Brawl. Remember, you can also do a blood surge. It's a rouse check. You get two additional dice to your pool if you'd like. So that gives you at least the capability to do more damage.
You said I had 2 more because I was in stealth. So
Yes.
I got to pull 3. So I'm just going to use that.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's do that.
And you're going
Success.
after the one that you went after originally, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The guy that I crushed his nose.
Absolutely. I'm going to say that person is using his turn to kind of find you. You and Rowan kind of both disappeared pretty well. So he's just kind of peering into the darkness as you rush out, the darkness kind of clawing at you a little bit longer as you reach out and bite him for 2 more. Are you biting or are you punching him?
I'm biting him.
Oh, you're biting him.
I'm going to drain him. Yeah. I'm going to drain him.
Buddy.
Cool. With the 2 extra damage from your fangs and making it all aggravated damage, he is now on death's doorstep as you start to drink his blood.
May I ask an educational question?
Absolutely.
These bites during a fight, is that considered an alley cat predator type? Because you're ambushing, or they know it's coming, like they know you're going to attack. So it doesn't.
I would say in the first round where you guys kind of surprised them, jumping at them, you can absolutely have used your alley cat surprise. But during combat, not so much. Maybe coming from, like, if you were to step away into the darkness, roll a high enough stealth to kind of get out of the eyesight of your enemies and then jump back out at them, you could once again then use it.
That's cool. I just was curious from an educational point of view if that were. My hunger's good. I'm satiated. Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. We didn't confirm. I'm sorry to hijack at the moment. Did me biting him and suck his blood, did that help with my health at all?
No. You have aggravated damage. It does take some time to kind of get it right.
You gotta learn.
We will discuss more about that after combat. Miss Rowan Hale, you kind of feel the blood rushing to your throat, and this odd, almost croaking, guttural sound kind of reaches out from your mouth. A noise you've never been able to create yourself, and just recently, since moving to Florida, have heard only a handful of times. But you know it to be the cry of a young alligator, specifically calling for its mother, calling for help. That you feel like will draw others to you. Go ahead and roll me your animalism plus either charisma or manipulation.
Okay, so what I got when I clicked on it is that it's asking me for skill of animal ken, my attribute charisma, but it says add your discipline of animalism. It doesn't allow me to choose animalism. Okay.
Even better. Animal ken is one of your bigger pools. Go veterinarian.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, she
I got
got a
bestial failure.
crit. Possible
I did.
bestial failure. But actually, I really like how this will work. Uh, Once again, for educational purposes, anybody, if you're ever watching our stream or you're watching anybody playing World of Darkness, we use 10-sided dice. But the only things that really matter are successes and failures. There is the possibility for critical rolls. Dr. Rowan Hale just showed us a good critical roll. You'll see the Ankh with the 2 stars on each. That's rolling a 10 on each of those. When you get 2 10s, those 2 successes become 4. So, total successes is 5 in totality for her roll. She does have the possibility of a bestial failure, which for me as a storyteller, if there's nothing that's really happening with it, I just kind of add in the narrative flair. So as that odd croaking and guttural sound kind of comes from your throat, Rowan, you something inside you makes you twist this sound that you're still not sure how you're making, but you feel that anger and that predatory feeling of territory kind of come out and insinuate itself into the sound, it becoming even deeper and more of a bass bellow, calling out to the animals around you. You don't truly hear any reply, but you feel as if parts of nature and creatures nearby are swarming to you like you're pulling them in. So, by next round, I will say you'll start to see your animal companions coming in to help rescue.
Okay.
And we'll say with 5 successes, you got 5 alligators running up.
Nice.
I like it. I like it. Okay. That will bring us to the next round. We have Silas and Grant both already involved in melee combat. So what is everyone choosing to do this round?
Do we want to take a quick break, or are we going to finish this off?
Yeah, we can absolutely. Just so we have everybody on the same page. Right now we have Grant and Silas involved in melee combat. Dr. Rowan Hale is in the underbrush awaiting various animals to come to her call and for aid. We have one masked soldier completely down. We have 2 of them on death's doorstep and 2 others who are at least somewhat hurt. But yeah, now's a great time for a little break, just to keep in mind where we're at in combat.
Yeah, that's perfect. And so we'll take like a 5, 7, 8 minute break here. We'll be back at 1:35 for those that are locked in, watching online. Thank you so much for chatting with us. Keep that going. And hang tight, folks. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody? We're back. Joe, I'm just going to throw it right back to you because we were in the middle of combat.
We are in the middle of combat.
Let's get that work.
Let's get that work. So we currently have Grant standing atop one soldier, his fangs buried in another, who has now fallen to his knees. We have Dr. Silas, who is now rushed out and bit another soldier. And we have Dr. Rowan Hale, who is currently huddling in some underbrush, awaiting animalistic allies. So guys, what is our plan for this turn of combat?
So what
ahead,
happens with me, like, if I'm sucking this guy's blood, am I killing him? Is that, like, how does that work in terms of the narration of it? I got my fangs into him. We gave him, what did you say, four
aggravated damage.
Aggravated. Mm-hmm. So that means he's not coming back from that. But does everybody have a certain amount of, like, health? Remember, yes. I'm a D&D guy, right? So
absolutely. So mortals in general will almost always have 5 health. So once that bar is filled with aggravated damage, they instantly will fall down dead. If they fill it up with superficial damage first, like I said, they'll be hurt so bad that their dice pools will be lower. Same thing will happen to you guys. If you guys ever fill up all of your health bar with superficial damage, then you will get a 2 dice penalty to anything you try to roll until you heal. Please remember that you guys can. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just going to say, and the Hakata automatically do aggravated damage when we bite, right?
Yes, all vampires, unless they have a specific flaw. Yes. You're specifically talking about your, the Hakata as a clan. When a vampire bites a mortal, normally the mortal feels a feeling of ecstasy and euphoria go through their body. The Hakata are cursed with a painful kiss. So when they go to bite someone, they feel every bit of pain and suffering go through their body. They scream in torment. The soldier that you just bit down into is screaming loudly as the pain rushes through his body from your bite. Absolutely.
That's what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. No worries at all.
Violent.
So, Greg, as for your question, you have him bit. You can drain him if you wish. You can just bite down harder to kind of finish him off. It's really up to you how you want to do things narratively.
Okay, so my character was biting him to figure out. So let's put this into context. We were with Nikki. We drank the blood. We learned that drinking blood makes us feel really good. It satiates the hunger in our belly. My character is coming to terms with that faster than it seems the other two were coming to terms with that, just because he's used to, you just got to roll with the punches and keep it moving. Like, we're still in fight mode. He got burnt, went out there and was like, if this is a twofold strategy here. He knew that this was going to hurt everybody, so he's going to protect everybody. So he jumped at the flamethrower guy, sucked his blood to see if it would help him. Didn't really seem to change anything, and he recognizes, he knows what that blood feels like when it's healing him. He knows how good that feels, but this didn't feel the same. So his instinct is now going to turn into, I don't want that weapon being used on any of my buddies. So I want him to take that weapon and, like, snap it, break it, bend it, whatever it is. And I want his focus to be totally on that, less concerned about the guy at his feet.
Okay. So you're not trying to kill the man you've bitten into. You're not trying to kill the man at your feet. You were trying to take that weapon out of play entirely, right?
Exactly. And yeah, if at some point I could, like, elbow him in the face to do it, that would be fantastic. But his main focus is to make sure nobody else gets hurt by that flame.
Gotcha. Okay. Then we'll have you do strength and brawl when the time comes. Depending on the amount of successes, is the amount of destruction towards the weapon itself, which should be pretty easy.
I've been rolling all night.
Right. Well, hopefully this time you'll be able to roll a little bit higher, so that way you can do that last point of damage to knock the guy unconscious at the very least. Silas, you are currently in melee with the person. Your teeth are dug into him. He is screaming at the top of his lungs in pain and agony. What is your plan for this turn?
So I don't need any blood, I don't think. I was just going to drain him until he was dead. So my plan is I'm going to drain him until, because I was drinking on him already, right?
Right.
So I'm drinking him. I want to drain him as quickly as I can to kill him. And then I'm going to use my power to turn his body to ashes.
Okay. It will take you a few turns to fully drain a person to kill them. You can do another bite attack to do the damage to kill them. But when it comes to draining a mortal fully, it does take a bit of time.
Oh, well then, if that's the case, then I would probably just do whatever to kill him, because my goal is to kill him. So probably just to bite down harder and rip out his throat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Rowan, you feel as your animal allies that you have called with this guttural bleeding of an alligator are rushing towards you. Are you doing anything as they start to appear onto the battlefield?
As they start to appear on, so they can see me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Or at least I won't say that they could see you, but they know where the call came from, and they're
Okay.
looking at agitators towards you.
Okay. I'm going to attack because I'm kind of to the side and behind him. The one soldier that has not there's two soldiers that haven't been hit yet. So the one closest to me, I'm actually going to reach out and slash at to make sure that he is being attacked and is drawing as much blood as possible.
Okay, there's just the one, and the one that you're attacking is the one that hasn't been injured. That was the one you tried to kind of, hamstring or rip his Achilles tendon. Mm-hmm. That's the only one that hasn't been damaged. We have one, let's see, I have one person that has one superficial and 2 aggravated damage. We have 2 of them which are on death's doorstep. I'm sorry, it is 1 superficial and 3 aggravated damage. We have 2 of them that are on death's doorstep, looking at 4 aggravated damage on their health pool. The one who is not hurt at all. Yeah, you guys are doing really, really good. Really, really good. You got 3 of them pretty much on death's doorstep. One of them very, very close. And then one who's just not injured. Okay, so you're going to roll into attack. We have Grant and Silas who are already in melee attack, so they will go ahead and roll their stuff first.
Okay, and I'm brawl striking, yes?
Yes, brawl and strength. Remember, you can use your blood surge any turn you'd like.
Oh, okay, well, I didn't need it that time, but I will say...
You definitely didn't need it.
You can baptize me in the Holy Spirit, but not in fire.
Hey.
I got a lot of phrases. This guy's got a lot of phrases. It's kind of a
It's cool, actually. I really love it.
He's like a 1998 action hero, as they've already pointed out in the chat.
I love the like. I still have the image of my head like, after you've kind of almost half brained this dude, taking his head and like getting it real close. Can you hear me now? Boom. Good. Grant is now a cellular telephone service.
That's right.
All right. Silas, go ahead and roll for me.
I'm going to use one of my willpower to give myself 1 extra or 2 extra dice.
No. So you don't have to, for blood surge, all you have to do is do a rouse check, and you will get 2 extra dice.
Rouse check. That was under...
Your main...
Got it. It was under...
Actually, right next to blood surge, you should be able to... no, it's not just actually allowing you to do that. Just rolling a d10. That's fine. I know there's a place for a rouse check.
Strength plus brawl, and then my d10,
do the
right?
rouse, yeah, just do the rouse check first so we know if the hunger is gained. So we have that nice little narrative piece.
So is the rouse check always under the disciplines?
Maybe you could, like I said, you could just roll a d10 from the dice tray, and that'll be just fine.
Oh, okay.
It has been a little bit since we've had to do this, but no, you could actually click on the rouse check under hunger. It's just like the skull with fangs.
7.
Cool. You
Success.
do not gain on hunger, but you're able to push your blood, which will give you another 2 dice to your pool as you go ahead and roll me that strength and brawl, or brawl and strength, I should say.
Ready.
Ooh, got 1 success.
You're supposed to have 2 more dice, my dude. Oh no, that is your
What
2 more
happened?
dice. That is your 2 more dice. I'm sorry. You're absolutely okay.
Yep. That was
the
all.
good
of
thing
them.
is, the good thing is this specific soldier is low on his health. As you kind of open your mouth and then bite down again, his screams doubling and tripling until they suddenly cut off. The blood flow from his neck now just becoming too much, and his body incapable of continuing. He falls to the ground as bits of his flesh kind of catch. You rip them from his neck. He falls down dead. That works out well.
Can I immediately turn him to ashes as soon as that happens, or is that next round?
No, absolutely. Your power can happen pretty much as soon as the heart stops. Grant, as you go to attack the weapon, the last vestiges of life in this soldier kind of have him grasp at it and try to pull it away, but you put one hand on the gun, keeping it still. You reach back your other fist and slam into his face, the orbital socket crushing beneath your fist and digging into the brain and soft matter beneath. He falls down dead as well as your grip on the gun literally crumples the metal of it.
Flame off, fucker. Sorry, I can't help it.
I love it. I love it.
That's so great.
I will say, as you crush the body of the weapon itself, you do start to hear a slight hiss and whine of escaping gas.
Throw it. Rapid reflexes.
Okay.
Use all
Rapid
my
reflexes. He's like, all my stuff. Rapid reflexes is a power celerity, allows Grant to do various small minutia type things within the same turn without any kind of penalty. So absolutely, as you start to hear that hiss and almost whine of escaping gas, you kind of rip the gun from its holster and connections to the backpack on the soldier and toss it away.
Oh, fuck. That was close.
Oh, right.
I'm still
It was
standing
almost,
on
like,
that.
almost
What's the
flame
guy
on.
underneath me doing?
It was almost flame on for you.
Yeah, it was almost.
Flame all the way on. Scorched earth, motherfucker.
It's like
Dr.
Leonard
Rowan.
from Call of Duty.
Damn sure. Dr. Rowan, go ahead and you're going to roll me strength plus brawl as you come out of the shadows, talons extended. I believe you said you were going to slash at him. Yep. Go ahead and roll me a strength plus brawl. He's going to try to open up fire on you as you come at him. 4 successes.
Oh, nice.
Four
Very nice.
successes means it's going to be 6 aggravated damage with your claws. As he tries to fire off, let's just make sure.
And here, Grant thought he was
doesn't
the toughest,
also-
but really, it's the honey badger.
Really, hey man, just always remember it's always women. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
how does he
damn.
get 6 dice?
That's just his firearms and his dexterity as he tries to fire off.
He's a shooter.
Yeah. With a tie, this is kind of how I'm going to play it off. He starts firing off rounds as you rush at him. Because of the elongated talons that your nails and fingers have become, I will say you wind up slashing into his gun as he's pulling it away, doing damage to the gun, which will cause him issues in any next turn, but no damage either way to either side of you.
So even though I was coming out of stealth and I succeeded on that, that did nothing for the attack itself?
I completely forgot that you were coming out of stealth. Go ahead and roll me 2 extra dice.
Oh, okay. Just
Get 'em, girl.
2
Yeah, just
tens
roll
or-
me 2 d10s.
Okay.
This can add to your successes. Man, these guys do not want to go down without a fight, it seems.
It's good.
Hey,
That's
two
a
more
fancy
successes.
2 more successes.
That is a fancy die. That's cool. Uh, okay, so yeah, you're actually, as you slash up and he tries to pull away while he's pulling the trigger, the gunshots fire off into the night, but your talons tear up and into his arms, slashing away the flesh and muscle there. He takes 2 aggravated damage. Once I find the right character sheet, that would be helpful, right? Okay, good job, Joe. Good job. Good job. 2 aggravated damage as this once not hurt in any way soldier is now screaming in pain and clutching at his arm, the rifle falling to the strap around his neck. Good job. Now
So
we
he
have...
is, in fact, so he is bleeding, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that he was at least bloodied, because now the alligators will know where to descend, because they can smell like a single drop of blood in like 10 gallons of water. So they're probably going to be there.
There you go. And they do. They start rushing in. What the 2 of you, Silas and Grant, see as you hear rustling in the underbrush kind of surrounding you, as you see 5 alligators ranging in size from about 4.5 to one being as large as like 7.5 foot long, start rushing in towards this melee combat that is going on, and they're gonna just start snapping at various soldiers, as she said, scenting the blood and seeking out the prey that is attacking their ally. So
As soon as I see the gators, I'm just gonna yell, "Gators! Gators, guys! Watch out! There's gators!" I don't know if she called them. That's not,
Absolutely, you don't. That's a very good way to put it. Silas is dead. That one's dead. There's only 2 living now. The one that I almost called you Calypso. The one that Dr. Rowan, for context, one of her characters in one of my other games is named Calypso. So I apologize for that almost Freudian slip there.
For further context, Calypso was my dog's name for years. So other people might
unrelated, completely unrelated. Completely unrelated. So Dr. Rowan Hale, you're going to have 3 of the alligators descend upon the one that's attacking, you're attacking. And then the other 2 are going to go racing towards the 2 that are around Grant. So, for the 3 that are going on... Yes?
For context, when she calls animals like that, will they instinctively know not to attack her?
Not to attack her. Absolutely.
Yes.
And she has the capability within that same power, without using any kind of rolls or anything like that. She has the capability to talk to these animals. If she wishes to truly command them, she can make a roll any turn. It doesn't take really much time. Is literally just speaking and saying, "Hey, go here," or "Attack this," or "Defend me," whatever it may be. Feral Whispers is a very cool,
very nice
skill, and always has been. A lot of people sleep on animalism, man. It is a badass fucking discipline. So, Gators. Gators gonna go chomp chomp.
Gators gonna go chomp chomp.
Gators gonna go chomp chomp. So, first one. 1, 2, 2 successes. Second one. As these 3 rush up to the one in front of Dr. Rowan Hale. 4 successes. Nice. Yeah, I like my pretty dice. Last one. 1, 2, 3 successes. Okay, so you watch Rowan. The animals that you've called, and you now feel like this slight connection to almost come rushing into the clearing that is just surrounded by now death and blood and burnt foliage. These alligators rush up to the man that you just clawed at, his blood dripping down his arm, his rifle hanging uselessly around his neck, and they each come up and start snapping at his legs. You see a couple of them kind of get quick little glancing bites. But then the last one, the 7.5-foot alligator that answered your call, rushes up, which you as a northerner, this is probably the first time you've truly experienced how fast an alligator can be even on land. See, some of us were taught how to try to run away from them in like kindergarten.
Zigzag, zigzag.
It's a lie, by the way. They are even faster at zigzagging because that's how their body naturally moves. Right?
Yeah.
They are fast, but when they want to move on land, they can move very quickly. And you see this 7.5-foot long alligator, its body winding back and forth just that little bit, use its tail almost to push it almost up onto his two hind legs, and its large mouth that comes snapping down on the soldier's shoulder and arm, piercing deep, and one final wail escapes him as the alligator brings him down to the ground, killing him. So we're down to 1 out of 5, and
that was awesome.
And that one is also going to be attacked by 2 alligators. So first attack. 1, 2, 3 successes. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice and nice. And the second attack.
Very nice.
3 successes. One success. So 4 successes. Grant, you are still kind of standing atop this one. Your body weight kind of holding him in place. He's tried to just beat on your legs to try to get himself free, but your unnatural strength has held him pinned to the ground. And you watch as these 2 gators rush up quickly and start snapping at his extremities. He starts to scream, and more blood starts to spurt out from his body. He's not quite yet finished, but you can tell he is very, very hurt. He is through superficial damage into getting aggravated damage just from natural pains. So that's pretty much. I will give him this one chance to possibly do something. Yes.
He's still okay. So he's still going.
Yeah, he'll still get a chance to try to break away from your hold. It's not a very good chance, and now especially with him losing 2 dice due to being filled up of superficial damage, he only has a dice pool of 2. Yep. Rolls 1 success. Just go ahead and do me strength plus brawl.
I actually wanted to do something. I don't know if it makes sense to do it now or later, or you tell me. I wanted to use Daunt. I have.
Okay.
It's a repelling intimidation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when the gators came up, both Silas and I had the same reaction, like, oh fuck, like it's gators. We gotta keep fighting, right? So I wanted to use Daunt on the guy on the ground and be like, sit, boy. And now I'm gonna go and try to like stop the gators. I don't want to mess meta. I don't want to mess with Cass's thing. But in game, there's gators attacking. So now, like, fuck, I'm in full on fight mode. I'm not fucking gonna die to a gator.
Okay, so
I'll let you as the storyteller sort that out.
Absolutely. So this is what I'm going to say about Daunt. Daunt is a really great power. It is a power from presence that allows a vampire to kind of tap into their bestial natures and repel any mortal creature around them. What I would say is if you use Daunt here, you would roll an intimidation roll with your bonus from your presence and Daunt. And any mortal that is alive, which would be that guy and all of the gators around you, would definitely try to get the hell away from you, those who fail the roll.
And I want to add that I have an ulterior motive to that too. I actually don't want the gators to attack him because I want to keep him alive to interrogate him, because when we came up,
I was thinking that too.
We knew that we left this place and there were other motherfuckers out there. So bare minimum, I want to make sure we get his radio. If he has to die, he has to die, because you've said that like he's been attacked.
Okay.
Well, you let me know. Is that too conflicting?
No, I don't think so. I think we can absolutely have the Daunt and have everybody roll for you. So yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, and trying to get the gators away from the one living person that could possibly give answers to where you guys have been for the last few weeks.
Right.
Yeah, I like the idea. Okay, everyone else is dead. Do you two have anything specific you'd like to do during this time?
Well, can I see him like trying to do this? Because I control all of them. All I have to say is not them, and they won't touch like whoever he wants. But he has to communicate that for me to know that's what he wants to do.
And that's the complication, right? Because we
what
wouldn't
am I-
know that you're controlling
What am I
them.
seeing at this point? Am I seeing him like looking at the gators? Am I seeing him like
What I would
we
say-
see?
What I would say is you're seeing him look down, specifically from what he said, looking down at the man on the ground that has been just nipped and is now almost died because of these gator attacks. And he just kind of says, sit, and you see him kind of like bare his fangs and almost, if anybody's a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer from the 90s, you see his face kind of shift, becoming harder lines and a more horrific visage as he tries to intimidate the man into staying still. Because you haven't,
by the way.
thank you. Because you haven't seen this power in action, I would say you're not sure that that's what he's trying to do. I'm sure that he doesn't even know that he's trying to do it, except for he's trying to intimidate this man to sit still and not move.
But I would see the alligators over there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I know what I'm going to do because of what I'm seeing personally, and like.
Yeah,
what else?
like my character is putting himself between the gators and this guy, or is ready to attack the gators. That's what Rowan would be seeing.
I would say then at that point Rowan would instinctively, because again, like, she loves animals in general, but she's going to probably communicate like not them, like,
Okay.
and then insinuate like clean up, as in like eat all the other bodies that are here and clean that up, like, you know, so that way that, because my next thought then was, we need to make sure that they're not findable in case others know where they were going. The gators are here to actually clean up the crime scene, if you will, so that way, that's not leading them back to us. So that was my other reason of asking for alligator specifically.
Yeah. I'm calling in the reptile cleanup.
That's the Chicago, Florida connection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's go. Silas, what do we got?
You guys would have seen me turn the guy that I killed. You'd have seen me turn him to ashes completely. Like, you would have seen his body disappear to ashes back out down into the ground.
Damn.
And then, honestly, once the gators come, if the gators aren't coming towards me, I'm just gonna slink back into the shadows so the gators aren't attacking me.
Sounds good.
Well, I mean, I'm not really too worried. They seem to be only attacking the bad guys. I would have deduced that, like, in my, investigation skill, all my skills. I would have said, oh, these are not attacking us. So once I turn the dude to ash, I'm going to just, walk over towards, I'm going to walk over towards Rowan and Grant and see what's going on.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is kind of how I see this. I'm going to say we're officially out of combat in totality. Grant, you're looking down at this man and worried about these alligators as they suddenly, you hear a bit of a hissing off to your right, and you see the alligators like perk up and start running away towards the central area of this clearing, as it were. Mm-hmm. And so you sit there and look down at the man and go ahead, pulling your vampiric vitae towards your face, your fangs kind of elongating once again, the curves of your face becoming sharper and more horrific. Exactly. You say, sit down, like, mouth kind of, your voice and what you're saying kind of mumbled.
I want to say specifically, sit, boy.
Sit, boy. There you go. You scream at him and you see abject terror in his face. I'm not even going to make you roll for it because this man is on death's doorstep, just praying for death at this point in time. And as he sees this monstrous creature in front of him, he just sits there and almost goes catatonically still on the ground. Rowan, all of your alligators are now latching on to various bodies and starting to pull them away into the underbrush and back towards their watery homes. Cool little trivia fact, alligators love decaying meat. Most things that they catch, especially for their clutches, they will bring back to their
You know who
nests
else
and
loves
let it sit
decaying
there for
meat?
days.
Silas.
Silas.
Silas does, yeah. He's
Too soon? Okay.
he's really
No,
gross
no,
like that. Silas,
give it time. Give it time. Silas, as you walk up,
Hey.
you see the darndest thing because you've never seen animals truly act in concert to do something similar like this. And you watch as these alligators, completely ignoring the lot of you, start to grab onto these bodies and drag them away into the woods.
So all the bodies are gone now. So all the bodies are gone besides the one that's still alive. That's all that's left. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was gonna try to commune with the spirits and raise one of the ghosts and ask them questions, but
They're not
yeah.
gone quite yet.
Okay. Just in
case.
case the guy that Grant is interrogating dies, I want to be able to raise at least one. Yeah, I want to raise at least one spirit and ask them my 3 questions.
Right. Yes.
So, well, yeah, right. So, appreciating that Silas wants to do that, I want to, in that moment, look at Cass, and I don't know if I need to roll for it, but sort of be like, that was you? Like, what the fuck was that gator shit? Because that was weird. We've had a lot of weird this night. We've been vampires for like, 6 hours at most?
It's about 24 now, at least outside the facility.
I forgot
You've been vampires for a little bit of time now. You just didn't know until last night.
Yeah, but
we've been missing a month, so technically, yeah.
So that was you, and I'm like kind of nodding towards the gators with my foot on this guy's neck.
Yeah, and when you go into bestial, like gangrel actually tend to look like beasts when they kind of get in that kind of way. So I'm sure I look like Rowan, but just like animalistic Rowan. But I'm like, I just probably like, yeah, now they can eat and be well. They'll be going now.
You guys are scary motherfuckers. Like, Jesus.
Hey,
Dr. Hale, I did not know that, that would, whew, man, you are a force to be reckoned with. And Grant, Jesus, I mean, I seen you pull the bars off that one door that one time, but this is a whole different, like, level of brutality that,
There's something going on, but we ain't done yet. Silas, come with me. Give me a hand here, and I want to make sure this guy has no weapons on him. And I want to make sure that we take his communication. Take his communication, Silas. Let's figure out what else they know. And I'm going to take him back, and we'll meet up with Nikki in the sewer. What do you got? What do you got, Cass? Talk to me.
Okay, this is out of character, but I have this rune skill. Oh, never mind. We'll wait. Let's go. Let's go talk to Nikki and bring back our guy. But we're bringing back all his stuff too, like including like his walkie-talkie and guns. Or we kind of leaving all that stuff there.
You might as well take what you got.
Okay.
For bare minimum, we could sell it.
That's true. Okay.
I got some people we could deal with some things. We might need some money where we're going. This has been one.
So what do we get to take? What do we get to take, Joe, from this guy?
We can retcon that you can take pretty much anything from the people before the alligators leave, if you so wish. So what those would be 4
Kevlar suits.
It will
There's
be
5 of them, right?
4 Kevlar. Yes, you'll be able to get 5 Kevlar vests, 4 M4A1 carbines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, these guys were kind of spec up. Dudes.
Are they
heavily kitted out.
Special? I am metagaming there because as the guy that did the pictures, you said they were highly technological, like outside the regular realm of tech.
Yeah. And so what you will find is not only are the well, everything's special tech to you because you've never been a spec ops type of guy. These guys are kitted out for like very high end, very covert style missions. And
Gotcha.
M4A1 is actually
But are we
in the
talking?
U.S.
Sorry to interrupt. When we talk special tech, so two things. I would say that my character is a gun runner, like motorcycle
Mhm.
club guys tend to understand that without getting into the legal issue of being on street. Uh, but is this stuff like beyond the scope of that military stuff? Are we talking top end military in reality in the world that we live in, all of us as people metagaming? Or are we talking outside of that scope?
No, we're talking top end in reality.
Gotcha.
Actually did specific research into special ops in the U.S. military, and most of those guys actually use the M4A1 carbine as their primary firearm of choice.
Yeah.
What you will have is 5 different things of like night vision goggles with various different variations of light that it can transfer to. The 4 guns, the last one being destroyed, the flamethrower itself, it was actually specifically brought for you. But it was torn and ripped out. You do smell a faint bit of gas coming probably from the backpack of the slain man as he's being dragged away, but that gas is now harmless. So you will find 5 tactical knives, like bar knives. You know what I mean? And just since I hear you typing away and keeping the notes, the knives will give you a +1 to your damage. The carbines will give you a +2 to your damage. The Kevlar vests will give you +2 armor. And the night vision goggles are just kind of night vision goggles that allow you to see in various shades of lighting.
Nice.
There are walkie-talkies, some of them damaged, but the one on the man that he is kind of stepping on the neck of seems to be fully functioning. But we could say you get like 3 walkie-talkies.
Got it.
This will be very nice for the future.
Yeah,
Not a bad haul for your first fight. I'm just saying.
That's a very good haul.
very
Thank
nice.
you. Ooh, thank you, Zaddy. What? Who said that?
Wrong game. But
Wrong
I
game.
do have a game where we have like where we have a list of various daddies that my players have like named them different adjectives. So I think we're up to 7 different daddies.
Nice.
Mhm.
So Silas, you're helping me collect all that stuff.
Yes, definitely carrying as much as I can, slinging the guns over my shoulders and carrying all the Kevlar.
What do you
I just
say?
love the idea
We
of
go
this.
back. We go back to Nikki and find out how he's doing, or is everybody good?
Yeah,
First
yeah.
of all? I mean, y'all seem to know
I think
what the
we're-
fuck you're doing. It was nice to rely on you, Cass. I mean, Rowan.
You guys did.
You scared me. a
Yeah,
little
you
bit
guys. Yeah, you both freaked me out. Honestly, like you guys are both very.
there. Whoa,
Whew. I don't think I have the skill set that
turned
you
a
guys
man
do,
to
but
dust.
wow. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that, and it just kind of happened once I killed him. So I figure in the future that'll come in handy with getting rid of bodies. You know what I mean?
To be fair, Rowan's probably pretty quiet because at the moment, right, her beast side comes out. It's a whole different type of Rowan. But now that she sees like what she did, it's gonna feel a little bit different.
Are
when she
you
has
still
to
are
make
you
her
still
mind set.
bestial? Like, are you still looking like that, or now that the fighting's done,
know
does your body
how-
just go back?
So the
How long does
bestial
that last?
features that come with Gangrel usually are accompanied with frenzies. When you go into a frenzy, a bestial trait will actually happen. As for now, I would say your claws are still out as you kind of look at them. The blood and viscera kind of dripping off of them. You still have the coppery taste of blood in your mouth. And so it is kind of awkward. The sharpness that you saw of her face as she was concentrated on combat and survival and such like that, and kind of following these animalistic instincts, has now started to soften, and you start to see more of the face of Rowan Hale that you have grown used to over the last 24 hours. Someone who is soft and caring, as thoughts of guilt in what she has just done to her fellow man, as it were. Which is probably her least favorite of the animals on this earth, but still, they are living creatures, and she just took their lives. So you do kind of see a bit of a mental war happening across her face.
Rowan,
She grows quiet.
Yeah.
You good? Because you didn't seem like yourself. I don't think none of us did, but you got that honey badger in you.
Damn it.
It's canon. It's canon now.
But I want to be a panther. I want to be a lion or a tiger.
They do
Being
have
definitely
like
more-
panthers in Florida,
Honey
right?
badger don't give no fucks.
See, like, have you guys seen the movie, Wolverine? That's what she reminded me of. Like, she was an absolute, like, nightmare. Like,
You
whew.
good? You good, Rowan?
I mean, physically, I feel fine. But I really need to sit down and think about all the things I was able to do today and kind of rationalize out why I was able to do them specifically, because a lot of them were geared towards animals, which
Them
makes
gators,
me think
that was you?
Yeah, I
I mean, smart.
started to panic because I couldn't attack the guy, and then I just thought about the nearest animal that would be able to help, that would be readily available in the swamp, and that's, of course, a gator. So I just called out, and instinctually they were just there. And
That's
That is
tactical.
that is fascinating. That
well,
is a
think about
fascinating
it, right?
feature.
You were able to turn a guy to ash, and yet you are a medical examiner. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
A dead
like
body
that's
examiner.
something.
Let's
It's a
be
dead
clear.
body examiner, right? But I
Mhm.
mean, but right? But don't you guys also? Well, no, I'm thinking more mortician. They usually like cremate people, so they'd be able to turn people to ash. But maybe that's why you were chosen when they took you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
I'm
my.
thinking that that's what's happening here, right? Like, why would I
Mhm.
have animal powers if as a vet? That makes no sense unless they picked me specifically for that reason.
Damn, that's
Right.
smart, because I was always a bit of a had to be a tough guy. And now I'm a tough guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's some level of fun in this situation. Let's admit it. That
And
was fun.
it makes sense that I'm not a fighter, so I'm able to like, disappear into the shadows, like that, and just be able to go, which is
So
fascinating,
listen,
super helpful.
I don't want to cut this short, but I'm going to cut this short. Nikki said there was a whole other side, and you got to think tactically here. Let's get this guy. Let's listen to his radio, and let's get the fuck out to safety.
Real quick, are there safeties for these guns that I'm carrying around? Can I put a
Don't
safety
put your
on or
finger
something
on the
carrying all these?
trigger.
I don't. Right,
It's
but they're all
it's
clanking
real
together.
safe.
Like, I just want to make sure that I can put a safety. I don't know anything about guns. I've never even held
Guns
one.
don't
Like,
kill people. People kill people. You know what I'm saying?
or vampires
America.
kill people.
Oh shit.
You know? How about this? Why don't you, maybe Grant will help you out or something. Well, hey, Grant, you have enough firearms. You can absolutely, maybe if you call out about safeties on the guns and such like that, I would definitely say, oh, Grant has 0 firearms. Okay, so no. Why don't
I
you
have 0
do me?
firearms only because I don't use them, but I know them based on my historical. Like, yeah, we run guns. We're a motorcycle club, so
I got
yeah,
you.
there's a safety on it. It's just a little thing on the side by the trigger. Click that up, turns it off. Come on, Silas.
All
Ain't
right.
no big deal. Just don't touch the trigger. Hell, Silas, just take the ammo out. Everybody knows that.
Okay,
I'll take.
let's get going.
I'm gonna take 2 off the guns off of Silas just to help him carry them in, so we can all just carry them
Just
in.
so that nobody gets shot.
You
Is that
know,
what you're saying?
maybe they don't all go off at the same time into the crowd. You know?
I'm gonna. I assume the guy that I'm still kind of hovering over is awake, alive. I'm gonna pick him up over
He's
my
unconscious
shoulder.
but alive.
Okay, he's unconscious. I'm gonna throw him over my shoulder. I'm gonna disconnect the radio. And what kind of radio does he have? He's got one of those like fancy modern like neck ones, or does he got the on the shoulder cop ones? What's he got?
One of the more actually, what you do is you see one that is kind of at his shoulder, at his clavicle,
Hmm.
but you see a small wire that connects to an earpiece.
Okay.
It seems to be kind of
So
low pro.
if that's the case, I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna put it on, and I'm gonna try to listen and see what else I'm hearing, if there is anything else I'm hearing
Sure.
while picking this guy
Uh,
up.
while you pick this guy up, at this moment it's kind of quiet as you kind of grow closer and closer towards the sewer grate and the drain pipe that leads into Nikki's home, Nikki's haven. Uh, you'll start to hear a little crackling, and then Beta Squad report. After about 30 seconds, it'll go of nothing. It'll hear again. Beta Squad report in.
We had them and they got away. In search now.
Understood. And
I
the
think I bought
the
us. I think I bought us a few minutes. I think they bought that bullshit. But they're gonna be coming back this way. So let's get on. Let's check on Nikki and figure a way the fuck out of here.
At that point in time, a voice kind of comes out from the drain pipe. I don't know what you think you got to check on. I got everything under control. My little friends are taking care of the bodies right now.
The fucking rats, Nikki. The fucking rats.
Yeah, the fucking rats. You know, they could get anywhere, right? Like, they're so good for information and just this, where you need to get rid of something, a large mass
That's not
of
very
some
New
kind of
Jersey of
patient.
you, Nikki.
Hey, Nikki, I used gators. Is that common?
Hey, that's what I thought I felt going through. Yeah, I mean, anything you really want to use if you have the capability to call it. Hey, come inside. Let's have this conversation in the sewers so that just in case there's anybody else about, all right?
We bringing it. We're bringing a guy to hopefully to question. Is that all right?
Oh, you got one of them's alive?
Barely.
Okay, bring him in, bring him in. I think I got a little place for him.
And we'll go in.
We're going in.
Cool. He's going to lead you into a small, wrong place, sorry.
Into a lovely home.
Lovely
Sanford, Florida.
suburban ranch style home in Sanford, Florida, where there's obviously a wonderful woman and a dog waiting for someone.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm. So he
Become a
brings you
whole other
off
show.
to. No, don't worry. I can't wait till you guys get back home. This will be so much fun. You're what now? Why are you sleeping so much during the day?
Damn.
So he pulls you into this little
Mom,
offshoot
just
room.
let me sleep, okay? Just let me sleep, Mom.
Come on, man.
Mom, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get weird, guys. It's gonna
It's
get
gonna
weird.
get real weird, guys. But
Buckle in, everyone.
buckle up, Buttercup. So you get pulled into this little offshoot room. It seems very bare. A little bit of water on the floor, light flickering, kind of in and out. But it has another one of those doors that can seal. This one has a little slot that can be opened, seemingly put in much later than the door. The metal itself is still fresh. The scent is not nice. You're in a sewer. None of it ever truly smells good. And this isn't.
Excuse me, I don't
You're
breathe
just not.
or smell.
Thank God I don't have to breathe.
No, but we have someone in here with heightened senses who absolutely can choose to smell when she wants to. The heightened senses it's pretty rough on the heightened senses. You are identifying various forms of fecal matter and such like that. Now there's bits of blood that you can actually smell the coppery tang of blood in the water itself. Obviously running from the other side, probably where you assume where Nikki's opponents were, because you know that you came out of you went back into a drain pipe where the water flows out. But you wind up in this room. It's not exceptionally well lit. Nikki's like, just bring him over here. Put him against the wall. I got a little bit of chain stuck in here for just such occasions. You reach back and grab a chain.
What are you
See it
into,
has-
Nikki? Damn.
Whatever makes me money.
Attaboy.
Right.
I think
So
I'm
give
starting
me
to
an
like
round.
Nikki. I think Nikki and I are gonna become friends. I think this is what's happening.
Hey, Nikki's not a bad guy for a vampire.
Did we just become best friends?
Did we just become best friends? You want to chain this mostly dead guy up in a sewer that definitely will cause diphtheria or something? Absolutely. We just became best friends. So you bring in Nicky over to the back wall. You set him down. He pulls out this chain. It wraps it around one of the large pipes, and you see that it has like manacles, thicker than normal handcuffs, about 1.5 inches wide, that strap onto his forearm and lock in place. All right. Well, I assume everything else is no longer an issue since you're walking in just with this guy who's almost dead. Look at you. You made it through the first, we'll say, crowd of villagers trying to burn down your castle. So proud of you.
I ain't know the villagers were gonna be so well armed, Nikki.
Well, me neither. Though
But
you
how
did
are
just
you
kind of
so-
escape their
how-
prison.
How are you so close to this prison and you ain't know what's going on over there?
They keep very tight-lipped.
Say lipped again.
Lipped.
Nailed it. Nikki,
Mhm.
I gotta be honest. That was a lot of fun, and I'm telling you, them two, whew, they're wild. This one brought gators. I didn't understand it at first, but apparently she could talk to animals. Like, is that a thing?
Oh yeah, that's something she and I have in common. Like I said, I believe you're probably a gangrel. The animalism kind of kicks onto it too. We have
A
a
gang
connection
what?
to animals. Gangrel.
Gang was
Those
fuck.
are their clans. It's a
We're
clan.
back on this clan bullshit. So,
Anyway,
I'm sorry. No, Nikki, no, hold on. So your clan is predetermined by whatever bullshit
By
you
who?
wake up as?
no, by who turns you?
Well, you look
It's like
fucking weird, and she ain't look weird.
right. That's because I'm a
Why are
different
you
clan.
the same clan?
We're not the same clan. We just
But you
have
talk
similar
to the
power.
rats.
Yeah. You think you're
What
going
clan
to
are you,
be
Nikki?
well, what's called Nosferatu? Those who dwell in the shadows. This you think I always had this fucking pretty mug? This is a
But
mug my
what
mother
do you
wouldn't
think?
even
What do
look.
you think he's doing? That boy right there, he turned him into dust from the
Dust,
shadows.
black eyes. Yeah, I assumed either. I think we kind of talked about this. Either La Sombra or Hecata. They
Yeah, you
deal with a
said
lot of
Hecata.
shadows and weird stuff. But Hecata, especially if those screams came from somebody that he might have bit. That guy was loud, and he screamed like a little 10-year-old. That was pretty crazy.
It turned
He
you
did
on,
scream
didn't
like
it,
a little
Nikki?
bitch, but yeah.
Damn. Silence.
No,
I didn't know
blood
you had
doesn't
it
flow
in you.
down there anymore, so nothing really turns me on anymore. It's kind of sad, but you can kind of force it, but nobody really likes it. when you
Okay.
Nikki,
force
we
it,
just
you
became
know?
Subject
friends. I don't
change.
want that much information.
Okay,
Nikki.
TMI,
God
TMI,
damn.
Nikki, TMI.
He looks at the creepy looking dude with like the wispy hair, looking at him saying TMI. I'm like, I have a feeling I don't believe you. I don't know what it is. I feel like I have to like say, I want you. Hey, do me a favor, Doc. Will you reach your hand out and say, "Take my strong hand"? I just want to know. I'm fairly certain I've seen you in a movie one
Very,
time.
very funny. I've seen that movie. Very funny. I don't have a baby hand.
I don't have a baby.
So you're okay with all this, Nikki? This makes sense to you? You got playing cards for this bullshit?
Playing cards for this? No.
Playing
I just
cards?
It's a
when
lot of
you live
information to figure out clans and what did you say, sires and
you want me to
all
make
this
you
shit.
a little pamphlet? Will that help you? I don't know. Do you read?
I try not to.
I believe that.
The point is this.
I can make you a pamphlet, or we can sit down and talk some more. You guys don't
No,
know.
Nikki,
I
Nikki,
probably could have
let's-
taken care of all this, but you guys really helped me out. So now I'm kind of in your debt. That's a good thing to have. Somebody like
Nikki,
I thought we were-
are there
Go ahead.
are there historical like books and things that I could read? Are there any medical journals about vampires that I could read? Are there anything like that where I could,
fucking hope not. I really hope not. I mean,
just wondering.
Bram Stoker kind of got a couple of points right here and there, but I'm fairly certain for the most part, since the invention of the printing press and before, especially the Camarilla would have done everything they could to kind of hush every bit of knowledge shared. The more people know about it, the harder our lives get.
So no secret library under the Vatican or something weird.
Maybe
like a Dan Brown novel or something.
You hear my voice? You think I came from the 8th century or some shit? There's some of them still around. They're not around here, thank gods. But yeah, I don't fucking know. Maybe there is. I don't know everything.
Here's the thing, Nikki. I gotta be honest with you. I kind of like you, but there are questions that myself and the group need to figure out. And that's why I brought this guy here. You live 100 yards from a prison that's taking people like you, and you don't know what the fuck's going on. That is suspicious to me.
To be fair, it's like a mile and a half to that prison. And I'm telling you.
That felt like 100 meters to me, so 100 yards rather.
But I'm telling you,
Canadian?
Even my fucking... Meters. I said a mile and a half.
It's my bad.
Apparently, you need to read a little bit more. But listen, up until the same day that you guys came to my doorstep, my rats couldn't even make it in there. Anything that was not authorized or whatever, fucking dead on arrival. So that's why I don't have that much knowledge about what's going on over there.
Are you not concerned for your own safety over here, Nikki? Should we not go and investigate and find out why? I mean, we got out of there, and we have limited information as to why we are the way we are. That's cool. But there was something else in there, bigger and badder than us. And old fucking black guy's over there, he saw that. And now... we got a mystery to solve.
Yeah, but the way I kind of look... Oh, okay, calm it down, Scooby-Doo. Listen... I'm sorry, I had to.
I love Nikki. Don't apologize.
He's going to look at you just for a moment, and he'll say, I do want to go in there. I want to find out everything that was going on, if for no other reason than blackmail material that I'm sure I can get on so many fucking people. But here's the thing. I kind of feel like it's like a kicked hornet's nest right now. Everybody over there, they've had a little bit of time to re-centralize their power and such like that.
Yeah, sorry, Nikki. They were in my ear looking for us too. And I only bought us a few moments of time because I probably don't sound like the rest of them. And they believe that we got away, but they're not going to believe that forever.
Are we gonna question this guy?
I mean, are we gonna wake him up and start interrogating?
You can. You guys want to
do that? Like you said.
You guys want to find out something cool? Another fucking thing about being a vampire?
No, fuck vampire. Why what? I want to know who the fuck's chasing us.
I know. You want to get this guy awake and heal him and make it that he's probably going to tell you the truth? I'll teach you something cool.
Yeah.
You can do that?
I can teach you a lot of cool things, big boy. You just stick with me, all right? I'll teach you how this whole like undead shit really works. On that note, why don't we go ahead and take a quick little 5-minute bio break? That way we can all get ourselves set to finish up the game today.
That's perfect. Cool. All right, guys, we will be back in, we'll call it 6 minutes. We'll be back at 2:40 p.m. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Give us just a few. Be right back. What's up, everybody? We are back, and we are in the sewers with our favorite NPC, Mr. Nicky. Mr. Nicky, take it away.
Okay. It is the only NPC you have met thus far.
But he's our favorite. He's
Of
our
course
favorite. We
he's your
just became
favorite.
best friends. Okay.
Just became best friends because he had chains in a sewer. Okay. I just
What are you
wanna make
talking
sure
about?
that-
We met
Says a
other
lot about me.
NPCs. We just murdered them.
That's
Yeah.
valid. So he's the only living NPC that you've met so far. Okay, so Nikki's going to turn to you guys since you agreed. He said, okay, so now, which one of you wants a personal bitch?
I nominate Silas.
Ooh,
If I'm honest.
I love a good assistant. I love
I
a good
knew it.
assistant.
I knew it.
I'm used to having people. I'm used to having people under me. I'm used to having people work for me. Lots of lab techs, lots
Yeah.
of other PhD students. So
Uh-huh.
I'm very used to having. Assistants.
Okay, two things. One, out of character. Great moment there, Tom, because that was creepy as hell. Like, you slowly sat forward and the shadow came with you and stuff like that. And you're like, ooh, I like having people underneath me. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, perfect role play. Perfect role play. It was great.
Commit to the
Nikki's
bit.
gonna, yeah, absolutely. Nikki's gonna look at you and he kind of raises the lack of eyebrow, but you see the muscles of his face kind of contort that way. He's like, yeah, sure, Doc. We'll, he can be yours if you want. That's fine. Anyways, come here, and he'll walk you over to the guy. Hey, Lady Doc. You got those pretty little nails. Can you cut a little bit of his wrist? I'm gonna force this guy's mouth open, and this creepy Doc, you just kind of bleed into his mouth a little bit. For a little while, and what it's going to do is it's going to put a little bit of our supernatural blood inside him. He's going to connect him to you and make him into something else. He's not just going to be a regular, normal,
This is
mortal
fucking
guy
weird,
now.
Nicky. I'm gonna go
He's
stand
going
by
to be
the
a
door.
ghoul.
Like
Okay, so you
like
like chains
Renfield.
in the sewers? Yes, like Renfield. There you go.
Renfield, like
You
Renfield from
chains-
Dracula.
He looks at Grant and says, "You like chains in the sewers, but you're not a fan of blood drinking and such. Like, come
Everybody's
on,
got
don't
their
lie to
limits,
me."
Nicky. Everybody's got their limits.
So yeah, if you guys want to do that, like I said, what'll happen? It'll kind of create a Renfield. He'll be somebody who's tied to you. He's gonna want that vampiric blood from you all the time. It gives him power. It's gonna give him longer life. He's actually gonna give a little bit of your capability to him, but he's gonna be a slave.
Very nice.
It takes some time.
think
The first
I
time you
think I'll
feed him
enjoy
isn't
this.
enough. Oh, I
Okay.
have no doubt. You really freak me out, bud.
This won't.
Uh,
This won't
I
turn.
think
This
that
won't
is-
turn him into a vampire.
No, it makes him into what's called a ghoul.
Okay. Let's do
So I
this.
just cut his
It
arm
ain't good,
open.
Silas, when you freak the fucking weirdo out.
Yeah, if I just kind of see like Silas is not the type to like take a knife to his own skin and cut it open. So I just figured you with your nails will just nice little quick slice and it opens up just fine.
Mhm.
So you do that. You grab his wrist. She puts a small incision across his wrist as Nikki reaches down and forces this guy's mouth open. Said, "All right, go ahead and drip away."
Indeed. I will drip. I would drip as much as for just 10 seconds or so as it dribbles down the guy's. Is he awake enough to drink it?
Not at first, but after a couple of the drops of blood hit his tongue and start absorbing into his body, he actually, his hands come up and try to grab onto your wrist, and he lunges forward to drink more of the blood coming from
Okay.
him.
Okay.
And his eyes pop open. You see, especially as a medical examiner, I'm not even going to make you roll the medicine. You watch as his pupils contract to almost pinpoints, seeming almost like a man starved or dying of thirst, finding an oasis.
Yeah. I'm gonna yank my arm back.
Yeah, he's weak, so no problem
Yank
there.
my arm back really quick. Will it heal automatically?
Nikki looks at you, looks at your wrist for a second, looks back at you and says, "I'm going to regret saying this. Just lick the wound."
Interesting. I'll give it a lick.
As you do, you watch as the saliva kind of goes across the cut and the skin begins to seal itself behind. God, you're fucking
Everyone-
creepy, man.
Everyone roll for psychological damage. Just like,
So after I yank my hand
Emotional
back,
damage.
after I yank my hand back, I'm gonna get down into the guy's face. I'm gonna say, "Good evening." I'm gonna say, "My name is Dr. Hemlock, and we have a few questions for you, sir."
And you see him like his chest is heaving. This is really the first moment of consciousness since he woke up about 10 seconds ago to you feeding him. But he's just now becoming cognizant again. And you see his chest heaving in fear as he's taking these deep breaths, looking at you. His eyes kind of squint down for a moment as he feels a connection building between the two of you as your blood starts to seep into his system and create what is called a blood bond. Just for quick educational purposes, without diving too deep into it, a vampire is capable of bonding any kind of mortal creature by feeding it its vampiric blood. What this does is, over time, they become more and more subservient, more of a almost true slave to you until they are fully bloodbound. Usually this takes 3 feedings over 3 months. There are flaws and bonuses that can make this quicker or slower. But yeah, you have now officially started the first step in the blood bond with this mortal. And like I said, his eyes kind of squint towards you as he starts to feel that bond, and his heaving breath kind of begins to slow. Yeah. Where am I? And he just kind of looks around the room, looks at the 3 of you. You can see recognition in his eyes as he looks at each and every one of you, especially in Grant. He's like, "Oh, what's going on?"
oh, what's going on?
What is your name, sir?
I just had a flashback to Skyrim. What is your name? He's not on the list. I'm Charles Davis. Why do I
Charles.
want to answer you? Why do I suddenly not see you as a monster?
Because, Charles, you are now a very special assistant to me. So we would like to know, who do you work for, Charles?
Who's your daddy?
I'm just gonna have to make it a whole new thing in all of my games. Like, hey, session 0, what is all your problems? Okay, I want to introduce you to the daddy list. As you guys create more and more daddies of my NPCs, we're just gonna have them and their nicknames over here. You lean down and ask him who he works for. Now, it's a new blood bond. It's not exceptionally powerful, and he knows this is a secret that he really shouldn't share. So I will ask you to roll me.
Got it.
We'll say either charisma or manipulation and persuade. Oh man, you don't have a great roll for none of that.
He's got social
but I will
issues.
say, no, he definitely has social issues. I will say the blood bond is going to give you an additional dice to roll, so you'll have like I said, persuasion plus either charisma or manipulation. I believe that puts you in a dice pool of 2.
Persuasion.
You can add 1 more for 3 since he is now bloodbound to you. Actually,
Persuasion
you
plus-
can add 2.
Persuasion plus, you said
Charisma or manipulation.
Charisma or manipulation. What do I have?
2 in both.
I got 2 in each. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Go ahead and
All
add
right.
2 dice to it because the blood bond is fresh and it's still a powerful thing and something new to him. And while you do that,
We'll do manipulation, and then we can figure. We're going to go 2 more dice to 4. You said 2 more, right?
yes.
All right.
Big money. Yeah, not bad.
3 successes.
Cool.
1 being
He's
a crit.
gonna
Nice.
2 successes. Cool.
No, not nice.
you-
Not nice. What do you mean nice?
No, that's good. It means that Silas did better.
Oh,
So-
okay, but he did too, and I thought we were cheering on DM knocked him here. We don't do that. Okay.
No,
Just
you're not. Silas.
Never your idea of not.
Oh,
It was
next
me
time,
and the music
every single guy coming after you is having a flamethrower. Let's talk about it, huh? All right.
They
Warner
learned from a
Brothers
mistake.
versus
Every
him, okay?
flamethrowers.
Bro, this isn't blackjack, dude. You can see him warring with himself, and fighting the urge to answer. But then that blood, your blood, the blood that has replaced everything else in your body, kind of takes hold and pushes him to speak. And you see him almost like trying to physically hold it back until he blurts out a single name and a single word. And he'll say, Pentex! And his breath catches and you see him start to pant as
Pentex?
obviously Pentex.
Pentex. Okay.
You heard it. This
I
was a meme.
That's what I said. I'm gonna look to Nikki. I'm gonna say, "You ever heard of Pentex?"
You see Nikki's eyes wide open. I always fucking thought it, but I never really realized it. I didn't think it could really be true. Yeah, I've heard of them. They're some fucking bad people. If you think we're bad people, they're really bad people, and they really don't like anything fucking supernatural unless they could fucking control it. There's some. Oh man, this is big. This is really big. You see him like start to pace back and forth.
Hold on, Nikki. That sounds the same as that umbrella, Cambrella,
Camarilla?
Yeah,
Camarilla?
same bullshit you
Not the
fucking
same.
told us.
No, different. Completely different. We're on two fucking completely different tracks. Pentex is a corporation, man. You know, corporations are evil as fuck in this country.
Cambrilla?
Camarilla is a sect of vampire. That's not the important part right now. The important part is who the fuck that is and who the fuck is doing all this shit in my backyard. And in your backyards, I'm fairly certain this is not good. This is really not good. This is some really high up shit.
Find out more, Silas. Why'd they want us? What they do to us? What the fuck we're doing here, and how the fuck we get away. That's
Okay.
Really what we.
One question at a time. One question at a time. All right, Charles. Charles, sir. Do you know why they kidnap people at the facility?
Experiments. They're trying to create the ultimate weapon.
For what?
Silas, ask,
For what, Silas?
ask him specifically why us, though.
Ultimate
Charles,
weapon
why would we specifically be taken and experimented on? Myself, the doctor, and this gentleman over here.
I don't know. I'm security. I'm meant to round up and make sure everything stays in place. They don't tell me anything else. I just know what they're trying to do.
That's what I was afraid of. He's just a henchman.
What's the ultimate weapon for, Silas? Ask him.
What's the ultimate weapon for?
He looks up at Grant for a second. You know, I can fucking hear you. And he turns back to silence.
I don't know if you can, because I fucked your ear up, son.
And you see him like reach back to the back of his head and where the part of his helmet kind of caved in.
Wow. Oh, is this that same dude?
You notice that it seems like that specific part of his head, while still having matted blood on it, is healed over.
Silas, ask him what happens if he doesn't respond on his walkie-talkie.
His hockey-talkie? What the fuck is a hockey-talkie?
Walkie-talkie. Ask him.
How much?
Seriously.
How much time do you had to check in?
We have to check in every 30 minutes.
What happens when you don't?
What happens when you don't?
They send more.
What's his call
To
sign?
our last location.
What's his call sign? What
Silas? Sorry. Greg, do you still have the walkie-talkie?
Yeah, it's on
He
me.
does.
I put it on.
Can I
It's
see
in
it?
my ear and on my neck. You want it?
Yeah. I gotta try something really quick.
There you go.
Charles,
Right.
Charles, what's your call sign? What do you go by on the radio?
I'm Bravo 1.
Bravo
Bravo
one.
one.
What's your squad name?
Bravo Squad.
How do you respond when they look for information?
You're gonna have to be a bit more clear on that.
Are you gonna say this Bravo 1 all clear? And does that get them off our back? Or do you have to say something else?
That'll at least give you a good amount of time.
So why don't we just give it to him and make him say you're in control of him right now, Silas? That's how I understand what's going on, right, Nikki?
Hang on, nobody controls me.
You in a whole world of shit, son. You ain't even know it.
Well, Charles, let's just say that you're a lot more willing to be my personal friend and to help me in any way
you
that I.
seem like not a monstrous, crazy beast.
I'm gonna tell you something, Charles. You think the night's dark? You ain't even seen the night yet, friend. You're gonna do what we fucking tell you to do.
We're gonna need to write a book of Grant's euphemisms and shit.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. So good. I love
Road
it.
Chaplin's
I so love
Bible. Rowan, you were trying to do something with the radio, right?
I'm gonna test out a theory here with the radio because I've heard this gentleman talk. And so can I do can I use mimicry and talk into the radio with his voice?
Sure. So again, for
Just
everybody
fucking
watching at home,
pass.
all of these characters have had special additions to their characters due to how they were turned. Our Dr. Rowan Hale has some abilities taken from various creatures, and mimicry is one of them. You'll Grant and Silas, you'll see her put the earpiece into her ear and kind of tap at it. And when she speaks, she sounds exactly like Charles, like down to the timbre of the voice, the note of the voice, everything. And Rowan, what are you saying?
This is Bravo 1 from Bravo Squad. Copy.
You'll hear over the radio. Go ahead, Bravo 1. What's your report?
Bravo 1, we're still looking for them, but we have found a trail. So we will be on the way out. How far distance are we allowed to go before the talkies are out? Over.
A moment of silence before you hear a voice again. Bravo 1, working radius of communications is 1,200 yards.
Okay. Still searching, no contact yet. Tracks are fresh. We'll update when we have eyes. Over.
Understood, Bravo 1. Godspeed.
And she
Very
just turns
nice. Very nice, Doctor. Very nice. That's
goddamn
a
good,
useful
Rowan.
skill. God,
Now,
madam,
do we-
you are
do we-
filled
do
with
we- Do we?
Oh, I don't know if I'm as clever as you with your quips. She just like cough. You know what it smells like? Ass kicking time.
Hey.
Grant, your voice comes out that deep, gravelly, you drank whiskey for too many years out of the small body of Dr. Rowan Hale, and you're like, fuck yeah, it's ass kicking time, let's go.
Fuck yeah, that's right. God
316, motherfucker.
Nice.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Your
Sorry.
favorite toys.
Hey, Rowan, my girlfriend's on the line. I need you to sound like me.
Wow. Okay, listen. Grant is an upstanding vampire, okay?
Uh-huh. Yeah, for now. Give it time. That humanity goes quick sometimes, Boyle.
Damn.
All right. This is what I'm going to say. As you, Rowan, as you're over the microphone, over the walkie-talkie, talking in Charles's voice, anyone who looks down at Charles sees his eyes open wide and his mouth kind of gaping. obviously super surprised at your capability to do it and your inflection and note and timbre of his voice. Yeah, guys, it is 3:01. I know we started a little bit late, but I figured this might be a good place for us to stop and kind of talk about our favorite moments in the game. Do our stars and wishes to kind of calm it down. How's everybody feel about that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I want to know about Pentex. What the fuck?
I know, but I'm not going to tell you this session. You know how I like to leave you on what the hell
Oh, the
is this?
cliffhanger.
All right.
Yeah.
The cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, we're gonna battle somebody. Time
Hey,
to go.
that murdered me literally. Literally.
All right. Yeah, let's start stars and wishes since the way that you're looking on my specific Discord. Tom, you're gonna be first, and then throw it to somebody else.
Sure. It was so. Let's start off strong. It was a lot of fun. All the combat was super fun. I think Grant's quips made it absolutely hilarious. His character is like, his character, the quips made it so good. Whether he had successes or fails, he was still very, very fun.
Yeah, failures mean nothing to Grant. He's still, as far as he's concerned, it's a success. He got there.
I was so impressed with Rowan. She is an absolute monster. Like, she's an absolute scary monster. Like, Silas kind of looks at her. He's like, she's a woman. You know what I mean? She's a woman.
Oh, silence.
But now he's on a whole different level looking at her going, oh shit.
She's a woman.
Now he's kind of backing away. Yeah, now he's backing away and he's like, oh, okay. So yeah, a lot of fun. It was super fun learning all of our skills. We're all slowly getting there. It was kind of a long break we had, so it's cool to get back into it. We're still learning, so that's great. I was loving all your narration, Joe. All the narrative shit was so good. The battle descriptions and Nikki and just everything was really, really good.
Thank you.
I don't think I have any
wishes.
Any wishes? I think.
What do you want to see more of?
I just look forward to us having a few more sessions and being able to solidify exactly what we can do at any given moment. That way, we'd be like, oh, I want to use this. Oh, I want to use that. Whereas right now, we were kind of running on instinct, which feels you don't want to metagame it. You know what I mean? You don't understand if you could do that or maybe should do that. But yeah, I think and learning how to make a ghoul was super fun. That was neat. So
that was cool.
Yeah, I don't have anything negative. I think I think I'm good. So that would lead up to Miss Dr. Rowan.
Yeah. First off, thanks so much, Thomas, for letting us truly see how creepy your character can get.
That was good. Yep.
And I feel like it's gonna get worse too, because I can already tell the top parts of it, and I'm like, ooh, I feel icky.
And his morality is slipping away. His morality is slipping away, so it's going to get worse.
Even the way you just said, because she's a woman, I still went, ugh, No, that was really, really good. I thought that the scenes in the swamp were really cool to kind of be able to see these people out in the woods searching for us. Yeah. Greg, you're straight in to start throw him at the flame. I was like, yeah, you do, brother. Let's go.
But you understand it, right? You understand his my whole motivation is to protect everybody. So it's I'll take the burning. My character is like, you burn me, motherfucker. Let's go. I'll take it and I'll protect all you guys, and then you guys protect me. And so he's good. My character feels fulfilled.
Yeah. No, it's very funny. I like the relationship, the bromance that's happening between you and Nikki. It's very adorable. I'm a big fan of it. Yeah.
It started at chains and ended at nothing. No.
It's only just begun.
Yeah, I mean, as for wishes, I mean, I I don't have so much witches. I'm more excited to like get to the next part where we get out of this sewer, and decide like what we're gonna do moving forward, right? Like, do we go back and try to see like what's up, or do we get enough information that we can try to go home? And then even if we go home, I mean, they know that we've escaped, so they'll probably look there first. Like, there's all these thoughts like running through my mind. Like, how do we plan our next moves? Because it's gonna be really difficult to move around without it. And then, of course, then the other stuff of like, oh, now I can really truly appreciate the fact that I'm a vampire. Now I have to live the rest of my life like this, and that's a whole other story, right? So, so that's where I'm at. But no, great job, Joe. Really great storytelling too. Thanks, Greg, for not killing my gators. I was like really worried there for a second.
I know,
So
I knew you were. I was like, I don't want to do this, but at the same time, my character wouldn't know why there's gators attacking.
Right.
Absolutely. So if you had taken off 1 or 2, I'm sure she would have forgiven you, but she would have been heartbroken that she got a
I don't know. If he had started killing gators, I definitely would have called for a frenzy roll from you. And then Grant has been trying to frenzy and hasn't gotten really the chance to. Here comes Rowan, claws out like Weapon X, just kind of slashing it at Grant.
And you know what, Joe?
My babies.
Jumping in there, I think that's kind of like what I think will make it like that's the fun part is let's explore those as it happens as opposed to like holding it in and containing it. That's why I said fuck it, let the shitty rolls roll. You know what I mean? Because then we have to figure out what we're doing from that point. Cass, first of all, your character like I'm sorry, I assume you were done. I'm taking over your
I'm done. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Gosh, Greg.
What's
just a woman.
Let me mansplain your character to you. You did great. It was literally beautiful.
Let me mansplain your character to you.
No, I love the dichotomy of your character, but I also love the creativity of it. We kind of mentioned this as we got off the air. It was like I created a character that's more like the barbarian. It's straightforward. He's gonna punch things. He's gonna tank things. Just because I wasn't sure how this system works, and you also weren't totally sure how the system works. You had a little bit more experience than me, but you have jumped in 2 feet into the creative side of things, and I really fucking love that because it allows the rest of us to be super creative too. And we've said that from your role playing to now in combat, it's the same thing. And while we were at break, I also shouted out Joe for his descriptions of the combat. And as you know, I love the fucking combat. It gets me off. This is the exciting part for me. And the way that Joe like describes it, I'm all the way in. Joe, you did a great job, brother. So you're another star. And Silas, you're fucking creepy. So I love it.
The more creepy he is, the more accolades it really is because he's really role playing.
Because
and there's a reason that he says it every episode.
Right.
He's like, I promise I'm not creepy.
But
I'm gonna play the creepiest motherfucker you've ever met in your life.
Right. And all of that to say, I think we're playing very well off of each other. We've had a lot of people in the chat saying that they're really enjoying. I've had private messages saying they're really enjoying the show because of the personalities that we're putting out there and we're displaying. So great job to everybody. In terms of wishes, I just wish that we could play like more often than fucking I want to play like 5 times a week. This is so much fun. So thank you so much to everybody.
Damn responsibilities.
Yeah.
I know, being an adult.
I guess I'm going to close it out for Stars and Wishes. Guys, each and every one of you did amazing. I love the roleplay aspect. Silas, the creep factor is starting to build. And I love that. You said something before game that you're like, I need to kind of stay quieter to build up the creep factor of this guy because he's not always a talker. But we get so excited sometimes, and I think you did a really good job this time that when you did speak, it seemed creepy. And that moment of you just like leaning forward to your new captive and ghoul, like was just super. Like I'm like, oh my god, you did great, my man. Cass Rowan is a phenomenal character. I love the fact that Greg brought up the word dichotomy because it is such a good word to use for that character. The soft, kind-hearted veterinarian turned bloody massacre as she tears her
Turned
way
honey
through the people
badger.
trying to and turned honey badger. She didn't give no fuck. She said, "I'm gonna jump from a tree, and I'm just gonna go down." Uh, but
Yeah,
Greg,
she was
Grant,
tactical, right? Like that was
she really
smart.
was. No, the fact that you guys took the time to come up with a plan beforehand worked out really well, and I really enjoy that in any kind of tabletop role playing game. Your characters are still new, you're still getting to know each other, but you took the moment to be like, okay, we're not sure exactly what we can do, but why don't we make as much advantage as we possibly could? Grant saying, I'll sacrifice myself, I'll put myself out there and get their attention while you guys take them from behind, and it worked out well. Kudos to Grant as always for making the scenes look as good as they are. He makes the background art and such like that, and then I just add,
You mean
I just
Greg.
add little. Did I say Grant? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I have this. I have this issue where in my games I always try to refer to you guys as your characters to help with immersion, and so getting back to that, Greg is the one who does all the awesome background images, and then I just come in and add some lights, some effects, and such like that. So
Yeah,
kudos
don't
to him.
downplay
He's
the
doing
work you do as well. This is a
Oh,
joint.
I'm not downplaying.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not downplaying. I'm just saying you give me a good basis to work on. You add great music. You have sound effects. The fact that you had gunshots, it made a flame sound for the
Were they cordy?
flamethrower.
Were they cordy or
No, they were.
did it
It
work?
worked out perfect. I
Okay,
like
good.
it.
I try to find
Each and
the
every-
right ones, and I try to preempt. So for people who are watching, kind of behind the scenes, I think this is a smart thing to talk about. I like Joe gives me the general scenes that we're gonna go through potentially, and then I have to try to find and source sounds and whatnot for it. And I don't really know. I'm playing it by ear as we go, and I'm trying to manage that, and hopefully it connects and gives us a much more immersive user experience from the outside.
It does. And I just want to say, I feel like, we came into this just as a goal of why don't we get a few friends together and let's have fun with a lighthearted and yet dark and serious game where we can teach people how to play the game, because this is a game that has gained some popularity. The video game of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 came out last year, and World of Darkness has done a good job, White Wolf purchasing back some of their rights. So we want to bring more attention to this tabletop role-playing game and to these various games, because they are a lot of fun. When you're not playing the hero trying to save the village from the dragon, why not play a creature that goes bump in the night and has to feed off the blood of mortals to survive, right? So I just want to say, I think we're hitting that now. We're getting into our stride where every time we get together, we're having more fun with it. The last thing we need to do is take it too seriously, and I think it's great. I very much enjoy this. We have a great time. I love all my players. I've loved all y'all since I started getting you guys in my games anyways, and you just grow on me more and more with your characters. So thank you
And
all.
actually, Joe, that's a valid point. There was a discussion we were having in chat today for those that were logged on to twitch.tv. We were talking about how the dichotomous it is, how there's a challenge between your human morality and we're playing villains. Like ultimately we're playing villains. We're vampires. We're gonna kill people. There's so much moral gray area in this world that coming as from a player perspective of like D&D where you're the hero, it's odd. And I love that we're struggling with that. Like this was a great way to display that in combat. Like fuck, one part of it was fantastic. We were so strong and we were doing crazy shit, but we just ripped a guy's throat out. Like we haven't forgotten that part. We have humanity still, and we're gonna have to struggle with that. And that's why like Cass's playing of Rowan, where she's like, oh, like something took over me. It was bestial, and I did the thing, but like, oh boy, what did I just do? And she's struggling with that. And she's struggling with animals being hurt. And Silas is struggling with how many dead bodies can he touch. And you know what I mean? Like Grant's character, he's having fun beating the shit up out of people, but like also we're murdering people, and there's a lot of blood. And that still is involved in where we are in this lesson. So it's fascinating to watch that challenge. It's fascinating to role play that as we're all going through it. Yeah, it's interesting.
Good. I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's all I got for us today. Thank you again. Thanks to everybody who came and watched and has been participating in the Twitch. We really appreciate you. Thanks for helping us make our dreams kind of come true by playing games with friends in front of other people.
That's right. Well, thank you very much, all. We will be back in 2 weeks with episode 4. Was this episode 4? Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this was
This was 3.
This is, yeah.
We'll see y'all in a couple weeks. Don't forget to check us out, twitch.tv/thedirtbird. Don't forget to check out everybody online at DMNoctem, _DMNOCTEM. Don't forget Deathadale at DEATH.
It's Deathadale official.
Thank you very much. It's a lot. And Baron Von Thomas and myself, Gregulus Designs. Check us all out. I love you all. Thank you very much for enjoying this Sunday afternoon. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Peace.
Bye.
Later, guys.